dos, tres, cuatro.
Anyway, hello. How's it going? there was energy, and then there's energy, and I don't know what that was. So, hi, welcome to Game of Santos, where we play Dungeons and Dragons and stuff.
Wait, we do? What?
And don't fall to our deaths down elevator shafts.
Correct. That is correct. That is not what we are here for today. We are not going to be doing that. This is our positive.
Maybe the Thayan Empire should have OSHA. I'm just saying.
Yeah, this is not that empire. It's a different kind of empire. We're not about that life.
I feel like if anybody would invent a Death Star, it would be a empire of undead mages.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
makes sense.
You do bring a good point about empires and large pits.
Right? It's just the thing that they do. I don't know what it is. You have the name Empire in your logo. You have to have no handrails and large pits. Lots
Is
of.
someone play large pits?
Anyway, all right. We are.
No,
Farmers.
Kendrick fell down the hole.
Oh no!
I am the whole.
You
On
wanna
that
live with
note.
that? You happy with that one? I'm thinking about that.
I know what I
he
am.
meant that.
Oh, is that where the line is? Really?
Oh, inspiration check, because Dreamy wants to help us out. I think I'm still holding on to mine.
I have nothing.
I do not.
I have inspiration. I don't know where it came from.
I do not have inspiration.
I think Taco gave you one.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
maybe.
Tried to give it to you, and then I got your hand-me-down. That's how it went.
I want to say I used it in not Emerald or the one that was after.
Has it been that long since you've gotten inspiration?
It has.
Interesting. That's so weird. Anyway. Anyway. Trevor. Hello. Welcome.
Oh, no. Anyway.
Thank you guys for all the hold on. Thank you to everyone who came and hung out with us last night on the second episode of Rescuers. It was
I actually showed up.
You
to
did.
watch it.
Yeah,
To
it was a
watch
lot.
it.
It was a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to where it's going because everyone's doesn't trust anyone, and it's it's pretty great. all of
I
the
wonder why.
all of the suspicion, yeah, no, and then Dreamy, we were talking about it last night that it's it's a different take because all the other one shots we've done before have always been like groups that have already like know each other and are starting together kind of thing. This is like bringing people from different sections and then having to make them work together, and so it's a different start kind of thing.
Making them do a team building.
Kind of.
They need a gruff to tie things together.
They
To get a heart of the group.
Well, they have a
Yeah.
gruff because Martel's using Gruff as his secret name. So he's introducing himself to everybody as Gruff in memorandum. He even like at the bar last night, he even was like, "What would Gruff drink?" And I was like, "I don't know."
A lot of his enemies.
A black dog.
A lot of his enemies.
A black
That's
dog.
on there,
right?
not gruff.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Gruff is like just beer, just an ale, please.
just a no. Yeah. Yeah. So we don't have anything crazy right now in the way of announcements. Let's see how tonight goes, and we'll see if we survive yet another phase of the graveyard, which I'm pretty sure you guys will be fine. It's just a tunnel that goes on forever. And
Vertically.
People don't technically die at a graveyard anyway, so.
yeah, they're already dead. Dum
This is the
dum
graveyard.
dum. We are
Died.
back. Yeah. All right. We are back. We're ready to go. So, last we left off, the Brigade of 8 had discovered where some of the goods that they had brought to the sacrificial altar, aka the entrance or one of an entrance into Kalashandra. You had discovered where some of those things wound up, and then where they were sent to afterwards, apparently. After some poking around and a little bit of an I wouldn't say an accident, but realizing that maybe things are still very dangerous, as innocuous as they might be, you guys moved on through the spaces and found yourselves on a platform with strange geometric patterns that somehow mirrored, even though they might be a little grade school mirrored, but they mirrored the dice that we use for the game. So as they lifted up, and after finding a way to power them with some minor arcana, you guys found yourselves floating through a cloud-filled tunnel going up for what seems to be an eternity before Galil had discovered a slightly disturbing fact that there seemed to be invisible creatures that climbed up and down the walls. And when deciding to nope themselves away at a faster rate of speed, it seemed to incite the creatures into giving chase until they apparated. And so, as the beasts appeared around you, falling down onto the platform and keeping pace, flying with their wings otherwise, I would like everyone to go ahead and roll me some initiative as we get started on this fight on the platform.
Good thing that we have that lantern,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because otherwise.
Oh no, we dropped
This
it.
was where I had ended on
The
last
elevator
session
music.
was just the
The elevator music.
Our battle
yes.
music is amazing.
You did it.
you know?
We did it. We're fighting on an elevator.
Initiative 19.
All right. Uh-oh.
You know what means 419?
Kindred, you are now on floor 5. What elevator music? What is your initiative number?
I don't know if this is a good sign or a bad sign, but I got a nat 20, so my initiative's a 22.
Oh. Sonder, what is your initiative?
24.
What floor are you going to? 24? Iskra, what floor are you going to?
15.
Floor 15.
Just do the Christmas tree like an elf.
So,
Oh my god.
so, what floor
I
would
got
you
a
like to go to?
15 as well.
Okay.
My dex is a 17.
You actually have one higher dex than Iskra.
Wow.
So does?
It's
Wow.
that thief
wow.
trait.
Yeah,
Renan.
it's his long legs.
Yes.
Renan, what floor would you like to go to today?
26, please.
26. Lightning rods. I think that covers everybody. Yep, Arjun's already on there. All right, cool.
I like to be on a different building, but since I'm here,
Since you're here, you might as well go. All right. Well.
This elevator music.
Very
I
ironic.
like to imagine this is like thaumaturgy out
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right.
consistently every time it's used.
There we go. So I don't quite have the if you have missed before what these creatures look like, if you go over to our Discord and check out campaign art, you will see the lovely art that was given to me to use by our friend Kaz the DM, as he is the originator of this particular encounter.
Thanks for murdering us.
Yay! Thanks
The
for the
art is
murder.
fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh no. All right, let's go ahead and roll for those guys. Oh no. Well, alrighty. Cool.
Spectacular.
We are going to have these little zombie dudes are going to be, and then we'll put
What?
one over here.
Undead at a
Well-
cemetery controlled by the Fae? What?
Well, they're not zombies. They are they're the apes with the
Stand in for the apes.
yeah, they're stand-ins, because I was trying to find something that was like kind of hunched over, and the only ones that are kind of closest to being like baboons with snakes for tails.
how
and then
big are they supposed to be?
they're about
Like
human
the-
size.
Okay.
Like a
Okay, so
form
they're
of
medium?
displaced
Yeah, they're
beast.
medium. They're medium.
For some reason, I thought they were large. I don't know why.
I just
What did I-
described them that they were baboon looking, but the size of like gorillas.
Yeah.
So
Holy
they're
shit.
still like
Cool.
big.
Borderline between medium and large.
Yeah.
Like a yeah, like a
Harambe?
soul.
And they want
Full
hugs.
size.
They want hugs. And then you have the two winged Tengu that are flying up there. So, as these creatures had zapped themselves up and apparated, landing on the platform as the platform was going upwards, top of the round is Renan, followed by Sonder.
Well, it's nice to go before people that jump into combat right up against creatures. That's nice at least. So following up with the very last thing that I had said for last session, where my hands had ended up here.
Yeah.
Aaron.
He pushes his hands out.
Yep.
Oh,
he
yeah.
spreads out his wings to either side, and coming out of his wings as he says the word Thul, wind erupts from the underside of both of his wings and flashes forward. And I'm casting Gust of Wind.
Gust of wind.
And so if I can just hit the two that are toward the left, but not the farthest left. Yeah, those two.
These two. No, also, you can I'll shift you over a little bit more so that line just goes poof, right that way. All right.
Strength saves.
All right. Let me get back over here. Oh my god, why is it doing this to me?
Didn't I do it for you?
Yeah.
Why do you sound like Kermit?
Because that's how it's supposed to sound.
Okay,
Oh boy. Okay, well.
Congrats on being a daddy.
this is his third child, I believe.
Well, I can still congratulate him.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, why is this? Let's resume the encounter. It looks like the encounter builder is messing up. So,
It's not building.
yeah. Well, I don't know if it's just glitching because of the
Homebrew.
creature. Yeah. because it's whenever I click on those that it is freaking out. So I'm just not going to click on them, and give me a second to pull up their stats over here. Save image.
Playing in no build mode.
Right? For real. Stat. And then this one, save image. Tengu stat. Cool. I said, I'm all, thanks to Kaz, and then it explodes. It's fine. Open with, doesn't matter. Just open it. I don't want to do all of these things. Ask me later. I don't want to set up. No. Why? It's fine. There it goes. Yay. Okay. All right. Got that one. And now I need the other, the Tengu. All right, so you're flying them that way. I'm going to get my dice going. And I'm just going to do this the old-fashioned style and keep notes here on the side. Tengu 1. 2. Sorry, guys.
You're good.
It's okay. We're on an elevator.
True. Okay.
We're all just sitting there looking at the apes like, what floor are y'all going to?
Yeah, that's about it.
Sorry,
That
this one's
thing where
going
like
up?
the elevator is pretty full, so there's nowhere to look, but it's round. So like, where do you put your eyes while you're like just waiting? It's just like kind of uncomfortable.
All right, so these guys need to make a strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
All right, just checking their stats, make sure there wasn't anything I was missing. All right, so this first one here is going to get a 13. And this second one here is going to get a 14. Wow, look at that. They rolled consecutively.
If they got below a 16, they are pushed 15 feet away in the direction following the line.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Jump in the line.
All right.
Cool.
Had Iska rolled first, she would have pulled the same move.
Yeah.
So both of these guys get shoved backwards. Whoosh. A and B, they both get flung backwards. You see them go, and they just go flung back. And as the platform is continuing to rise, that they are going to start falling behind.
Well, and did we?
Somewhere out there, Aiden is happy.
Did anybody stop making the platform rise?
Nope. I was going to bring up the fact that Archer never took his foot off the gas.
All right.
I was gonna ask that once my turn got here too. So
Sweet.
And
all
I'm
right.
concentrating.
Concentration ring. I put you over here, and now you are concentrating. All right, there you go. Go for it. And does that end your turn, or are you staying where you're at? I mean, you're staying where you're at. You're gonna move. Does that end your turn?
I'll be staying put, and that'll be it.
Okay. Sounds great. Alrighty. Then next up is going to be Sonder.
I'll go up to the one on the left here and do a couple strikes with my staff.
Alright, gonna go up to the one here. Do a couple strikes.
We had 28 to hit for the first one.
28 hits.
And a 19 to hit on this second.
That also hits.
Okay. Oh, this is going slow. 11 points of damage on the first one, and 13 points of damage on the second. And we're going to attempt a stunning strike.
11 and 13, you said?
Yeah.
Hold on. All right. Stunning strike, you said? That is going to be a Constitution save, correct?
Yeah, con save of 16. They have to meet or.
All right. Roll. That's a natural 18. So, yeah, con save, natural 18. Or 18, I should say.
I'm going to do another attempt on it for that second strike.
Okay.
I can roll 1 of 10.
Choose those 2 key points.
Yeah.
Alrighty. The second one is going to get a 11.
Okay.
So it is stunned. Do I have stunned?
It'll be 2 strikes, and then on his bonus action, he's going to activate that aspect of the worm for lightning resistance.
Nice. Cool beans. All right.
And then I'll announce that he's stunned
Okay.
for someone to like push him off or something.
Which one is stunned?
The one with
It would be this
orange
one
ring?
right here. Yeah.
yeah, orange ring.
Orange soda, dude.
Orange soda.
Okay, Kale.
Alrighty.
I will walk back to the center.
I'm gonna get back to the walk back to the center.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oreo, you are so big. All right, cool. All right. Sweet. That brings it up to their turn now. You are going to hear the crackle of the lightning energy once again. As not yet, but they are going to use their ability to course their way back up, just the way you had seen them before, Renan. So you see the 2 that you had knocked off have become that like elemental energy that they had used to go fast and keep up with the platform, but they are not reformed yet, but they have now gotten up to like a high point over here, so they will be reforming on the next round.
So it looks like their bodies just like turned into pure lightning and like.
There's just some sort of
Traveled.
energy that just kind of like flies upward.
Okay.
Delaying their entry into combat.
I heard a noise in the kitchen and I freaked out for a second because I was like, what the heck? And I forgot that I had a roommate. I was like, who's here? Oh, never mind.
Your roommate a ghost?
Yeah. All right, it's a ghost.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, so the one that just got stunned can't do anything.
Anything. You can only cry. That's
Can't even do that because the tears won't reflex and make tears.
So then that leaves
cover crying as a free action.
this guy. Seeing that you have pushed his friends off the thing, it's going to run up to Renan, and like you see as it is going to try and slash you with these claws in one of its hands. The 2 snakes also are gonna like go towards you. So that is going to be. Let me move this over here for now, so I can see what I'm doing at the same time. So the bite is going to be a 15.
Okay. And they don't get advantage from being unseen by me because I have alert in case that's
No, that was not.
FYI. Sorry, you said
no, you're good.
15?
15 for the bite.
Miss.
Or no, sorry, 15 for the slash. A natural 1 for the other bite for one of the bites, and then
The snake bites itself.
Yeah, and then oh no, they're rolling really bad. That is a 6. It misses all the things. Okay, so as this creature comes up to you and like tries to swipe, and as it swipes, it kind of spins around. You see the two snakes whip around as if they're trying to like attack you. One gets like a kind of close to you, but not close enough to actually like make contact. You just feel that the wind of its passing just go whoosh as it kind of hear that snapping of the snake jaw go ksh, ksh, like as it goes around. The other one tries to go towards it, but then winds up getting wrapped in the other one, so they're kind of like tangled for a second as it like finishes this little spin in place. Okay. That is going to end its turn. The other one can't do anything else. So that ends all of that. It is now Kindred's turn.
Oh, I was waiting for you to be like, I'm on deck.
Kindred's turn, and then Galil's is up next.
Okay, so I'm concentrating on minor illusion to power this thing up. Or like I'm feeling minor illusion, right?
Feeling it, yeah. You'd be like, essentially you'd be casting the cantrip minor.
Seem like it requires concentration though. From what I understand.
But like
No.
I meant it more as in like I'm like constantly casting it to fuel this thing.
Otherwise, otherwise you don't do it. Yes.
Okay. And we're doing it. Me and Arjun are doing it together to faster. We're going faster when I joined in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm on the 20, you're on the 12.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm having up to speed. In that case, I'm going to how far away are you from me, Arjun?
Like less than 5 feet. You're just a couple of feet from each other.
So the one thing I would point out is that we didn't actually have to be on them to do it, because if we were casting illusion, we could do it from like 30 feet away. So if we wanted to be elsewhere, we didn't need to be on them. But if that makes it easier for you, Aaron.
It's up to you guys.
That's fine. If you're by me, that's fine.
Okay. I was just saying because we're so close to the edge.
Living on the edge.
Land.
Okay. Perfect. So I'm just gonna shout towards the group. Y'all take care of this. We'll try to keep us going, and I'm gonna look back and just kind of boop on you, Arjun. I'll cast invisibility 3rd level, and we'll both turn invisible.
Nice. That's cool.
Huh.
But then the light, isn't that?
He's keeping going for, if anything, for 6 seconds. We kind of stall, and then I'll return to doing what I was doing.
Okay. Yeah.
Somebody driving
the
a
lift.
manual that doesn't quite know how.
The lift suddenly
this
stops
is-
and everybody keeps going.
Invisibility or greater invisibility?
Invisibility.
But doesn't my light counter that?
Oh shit! I forgot you had your light.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
Point it that way.
Shit.
It's just a
His
radius.
body's
It's
in
not
the way of it.
directional.
That's radius.
The way that he's facing, I think his shadow would cast over Kindred and Ardrin. I'm just making an argument.
Oh, I thought it was like a
It's a lantern.
like a beam of light.
Mm-mm.
So
They think they're both invisible, but that we look
No,
over and
no.
they're actually like making out with each other.
Oh. I seriously thought it was a beam
It's
of
still
light.
just the illusion, folks.
Can I retract that? Your call, because I totally thought
You
something
would.
else.
I mean, you would have seen ahead of time that it is
That
not a
wouldn't have
beam of light. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, instead of invisibility, can I just cast blur on myself and then keep going?
Sure.
Okay, that's what I do. Turns over.
You just become slightly out of focus.
Yes.
Honestly, I was going to point out the fact that means I can't do anything this next round as a result. So I'm happy that that's null and void now.
All right.
Mhm.
So,
So I'm concentrating,
have their
and all
range.
attacks against me have disadvantage.
all right, cool.
Sorry. All right. We're
Are
good.
the two of you frightened?
All right. So, ends your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Galil, it's your turn.
I thought it was funny. Damn it.
Hunter's mark on it.
Hunter's mark
Nah,
on which
yeah.
on what? On what?
The one in front of me.
Oh, got it.
Or no?
I'm gonna put a hexed thing.
Yeah.
I know I have. Oh, here it is. It's like, I know I have one.
Just collecting.
It's
all the-
green. Yeah, it is.
What's a +10?
You should do a Desperado on it.
+10.
Ugh.
All the rings seem like in a cartoon where somebody's just wearing like a wall of tires.
So
That would be a
a
fun
29
challenge.
and a 28. Do they
20.
hit?
Yes.
The 8 + 6 is...
And if what are you? As point of order, what are you doing?
I'm running up to them and using the longsword and the rapier.
I
I'm making
believe.
sure that I don't hit them. Well, I'm making sure that I don't go in the wind.
Are you? Let's see. Was stunned? Is it considered incapacitated? Yes.
With
Incapacitated.
stunned, they automatically fail. I
And
just
then
had
you
it
get a
pulled
roll
up.
advantage if you haven't already, Gilu.
Yep.
Attack rolls against them have advantage. They can't move. They can't speak. They can only speak falteringly, and you automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws.
So if you push them off the edge, they will fail.
So they're stunned,
Oh,
is what I'm
yes.
getting at.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're stunned. Yeah,
Okay.
my
In
stun
that case,
strike. This is Sparta.
I did you. Yeah, I'm gonna Sparta kick them.
All right. Make a strength check. Mind you, this thing is the size of a gorilla, so it is a beefy boy.
Can I get Oreo to help me with this?
attack it first and then have Oreo push it?
Nice.
Not if
That's up to
Oreo
you.
has
Actually,
to
yeah.
go around
The help
something.
action.
Actually,
I
no.
can give up on my
Just-
attacks for that.
Yeah.
Duh.
I mean, he can't block.
Okay, so yeah. I'll attack with the sword first.
Okay.
So yeah, just roll again, or
You can use this. You can use one of those. That first attack.
okay, because then that one hits Mundi. There's a D10.
And then Soul, you're up next. Followed by Iskra.
So that's 12 plus 5. So that's 17 points of damage for him.
Dope.
And then I'm gonna have Oreo run up and literally bash him off.
Okay. Have Oreo make a strength check for me.
If it's for the wind, it's only if you start it in the.
No. Not
Oh,
Oreo
right, for
needs to
the
push.
Yep.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, that'll be enough. She pushes 5 feet, and the creature like just falls backwards and disappears.
Nice.
Did you just goofy them?
Yeah.
Okay, making sure.
Yeah. Hoo. Wait, don't I have? I do have. Okay. As it falls back down and away, the platform still lifting. You guys are going what, 32 feet a minute?
Oh dang.
32 feet around.
And it
Right.
is Hunter's Mark, so I know where we'll be.
So it is
fast.
currently falling because one is doing
It
20
stops
and you're
moving.
doing 12.
You did well.
Because you
Oh, what was
That
that?
was weird.
what happened? What'd I do?
It was like amplified for a second.
Oh.
Went back to normal.
I don't know. I did that on purpose. Okay, so all right, that ends that. That ends your turn.
Yeah.
All right, Soul, it is now your turn.
Okay.
You're over here. And you see these two Tengu that are like flapping their wings and like flying up along with the pace that it is traveling.
So I am going to. I'm going to cast resistance on myself. It's a concentration
Sure.
cantrip. And then I'm going to do the bonus action of disengage because I think I might be too close to that one.
The
Renan?
other one, no, it would say it looks close, but you're a good like square away, and he had moved up over to go and attack Renan anyway, so I just didn't move the thing.
Okay.
So you're
So
good
then
for right now.
I'll take out my my whip and then get close to Kindred and uh, Arjun. Oh my god, I couldn't think of his name. And just kind of try to be a little bit protective of their area so they don't get interrupted.
Okay, nice. Are you gonna do any attacks or anything, or the resistance was your action?
This spell, yeah, was my
Okay.
action.
Cool beans. Dope. So that ends your turn there. Iskra, it is now your turn.
It looks like there's one opponent still on the platform.
Yes.
All
I
right.
need a concentration ring real quick.
Yeah.
You can take my frightened ring because I don't need that.
Oh yeah, that's right. So there is the one opponent over there. Iskra.
Okay. I see it has a status effect on it.
That one doesn't. The one that had the status effects is gone. This one is Renan, and then this is the creature that is
Perfect.
next to him.
In that case,
Please don't hit me.
Yeah, rather than it's gonna be too difficult to split the difference and try to like use some key wind energy bending to kind of push that.
Mhm.
Renan's got wings, so it wouldn't necessarily be terrible, but I'm gonna charge up and just keep it simple and get to punching.
Alrighty. Run up there and start swinging away.
Time for some Fists of Fury. Okay, first is
Oh,
25.
25. Okay, hold on one second.
No problem, I'll just keep adding.
Yes. 17. I just realized that the damage that Galil did to the other thing, I applied to the wrong creature. So that's why I was like, oh, wait. Cool.
Oh, wow.
9. All right. So you just did 25, you said?
That was a 25
25 to
hit,
hit? Yeah, that hits.
followed by a 17 and an 18.
I believe those all hit. Yes, they all hit.
All right, great. Let's deal some damage. Oh, let's deal some pitiful damage because I rolled really low.
Still
Yeah,
damage.
just damage. Yeah.
Okay, 18 damage. So
18.
I come
That's not
in
pitiful.
rushing forward and do like one of those like arcade elbow jab moves,
Yeah.
And
So
then from
slide
there,
in.
come that way with a chop, and then
Yeah.
follow up with like an open palm, like strike. just in the middle
Yeah.
of the chest.
And you feel with each of these strikes into the large baboon creature that it's like hitting a punching bag. It is solid flesh and bone beneath. They're beefy, but you do hear a couple of like pained whimpers that come from it from some of those hits too. So you did a good chunk of damage right there at the beginning. So good job.
That's
Good
it.
job.
I would love to use patient defense, but an extra strike is my bonus action. So
Okay. Alrighty.
that's it for me.
Arjun, it is now your turn.
When I move the camera slightly to the right, I guess. Yeah. These things are flying under their own power, right? Like they're
Correct.
flapping.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to do something very silly.
Okay.
I want to cast mental prison on one of them in the hope that if he stops, he drops. Because he's now restrained.
True. Yeah.
So he would need to make an intelligence save.
Intelligence save.
Doesn't really matter which one, because I think they're the same kind of creature, right? There's no obvious difference between them.
They're both, yeah, just one is.
Okay. You
One
pick
of them
whichever
went to
one.
community college.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I clicked the wrong button again. I accidentally clicked on it thinking it was going to change what it was going to do, and nope. All right, so intelligence save. Open this page because that's where this is. Intelligence. Okay. Roll. Oh no, that is bad. That is a 3.
So, if I understand this correctly, it's restrained, so it's no longer moving, which means it drops, which now means it takes all 15 d10.
Thank.
Yeah, hold
Yeah,
on.
the speed becomes 0.
Because it leaves the mental prison because it can't move or the area of it because it's falling out of the sky. Interesting.
wow.
Give me a second to set that up.
That
Unless
is
it's a tube.
glorious.
Unless this prison is like a long, like just in the bottomless pit. He's followed
Yeah.
constantly.
Right. This is like,
But why would you do that?
does it fall with him
So
because it's
it's-
a mental prison?
Well, if he leaves
mean,
the
either
area
way,
or
it's
perceives
helpful.
through the
Shit.
prison,
Oh
it
my god.
triggers it.
Yeah, so it's cast, he's
Fail.
restrained, he falls out of the illusion, which basically if he hits
triggers
the Star Trek hologram wall, and then he just explodes with damage. So that was 107 psychic damage.
That would kill one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, immediately.
Arjun has the new highest damage
If the
dealt during
target-
the campaign in a single attack.
Yeah, certainly this single opponent. My goodness.
Okay, so why is it taking the full damage of it? You still have to roll, right?
Well,
I
he
just
rolled a
rolled.
3, right?
Huh?
He rolled-
He failed. But I just
Yeah.
mean you still have to see how much damage you put out, right?
Yeah, so I just did that.
Oh, okay. All right.
So otherwise, he would only take 5d10 if he was completely stationary. But because now he's falling, he hits the edge of it by default. 'cause he's
then
restrained.
he is
So he
out.
takes.
Because you
15.
left it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
If he leaves it, which he
If.
doesn't.
He does. So he stays completely stationary.
He's staying. It stays where it's at, but the platform keeps moving.
But it's flying, so if it's restrained,
It
then
is
the
flying.
wings
flying.
aren't
It is
moving.
flying to keep up with the platform. It is using its movement speed to keep up with the platform. It is not flying to keep itself aloft.
Right, so it's
It's
moving
it-
up.
the
So
when-
But it
platform is
can't,
moving.
it can't move now because it's restrained as part
Correct.
of the spell.
Mhm.
if it's
But
moving
there
up,
is no gravity in here for it to fall with.
So it's
Well,
just kind
that's
of like
good to learn.
floating
gotta
with.
re-roll.
I have
that.
no way of. I was trying to keep that. You weren't gonna learn that unless one of you fell out.
Ah,
But
ah.
this kind of negates you being able to figure that on its,
Fall damage.
on its own. But in any case, the
Well, I
platform
have to re-roll
continues. No, you're
Oh,
fine.
we can still trigger secondary damage by making him do the thing.
Well, you'd have to see him
I
still.
still need to roll the base damage now, though.
Yeah, for sure. but-
Which was not great. So 29 psychic.
29 seconds. All right.
Alright.
Cool. It still now is like out of sight, so we're just gonna put it on the ground because
I
the
do
thing
need a concentration ring, though.
concentration.
That was a bummer.
Sorry, I was like, I liked where you were going with this, but then I was like, crap, they didn't. There was things that were gonna be. You were
Well,
supposed to
now
just.
we know.
Now you know. I thought I had another.
I mean,
Yes.
I know, but I
opened the
still don't
conversation with-
understand.
I want to do something silly.
nope.
So
So why would it be on the ground now, though?
It's not on the
Wouldn't necessarily
ground.
be on the
I'm putting it
ground.
on.
Down there.
I'm putting
it's
it.
floating now in space.
It's floating in space. It stopped
where
moving.
it was.
You're
happened.
still in motion.
Yeah, so to our characters, all these things have looked like they're falling because we're
Correct.
going up.
But,
Correct.
yeah, okay.
That's what's going on.
Nobody has looked over the edge to see where things are.
Where the
Did you-
sidewalk ends.
Yeah.
Hey,
What, Galil?
I have Hunter's Mark on one of them. Wouldn't
Yeah.
I
So
have-
you
yeah.
sense that it is below you, but that it is because the platform is continuing to move, and
Yeah.
not because it is falling.
If Khalil can
Okay.
do some quick maths and be like, wait a minute.
Well,
Wait a minute. Wait a damn
And,
minute.
and a full turn hasn't passed yet.
the what?
And a full turn hasn't passed yet.
Correct.
so we wouldn't know.
Okay. That was
Oh wow.
a lot. I was like, In any case, it is its
There we
turn
go.
or their turns.
Oh no.
So this one that is still up here gets to do. I'm sorry, Graham. Was there anything else you were wanting to do?
No. I'm just
Okay.
trying to maintain the gas pedal here. So that's my turn.
Gas pedal. Gas pedal.
Okay. You see this one that is right here. It has in its hand a large fan that looks like a banana leaf. And it is going to like swing it back and forth in all directions. And you see that it becomes this reddish color.
Uh-oh.
And for a minute, the edges of the fan look like they are a molten orangey yellow all the way across. It is going to move onto the platform right here in front of Soul. And it is going to it is going to do a as it puts the fan, I was like trying to read all of these things here. As it puts its fan away, it's going to grab a staff that was on its back and smack you over the top of the head. Like as it brings it out, it's just going to go whack like that on top of Soul. That is going to be woof. Okay, that is a 10. So I don't think that happens. Good thing it's got 2 attacks. I guess that's it. That's gonna be its thing. It's gonna try one more time. Oh no, that's even worse. That's a 9. Okay, so these guys are doing really bad jobs of keeping the passageway safe right now. As they're like
He didn't realize
swings.
how tall Soul is. So it was like,
Yeah. Well, it is like almost your size.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these things are big. It's just I don't have miniatures for the appropriate size of it, but it is a large medium creature, so it's just a really big like thing. It's going to try to bring its hammer down. I will say the staff down, and as it brings its staff down, it's going to go right in front of you, and you're going to like take a step back. The other one tries to ruin it, brings it up again, and does it down to where you were. You take it like a step forward, and it goes right behind you. And each time you feel the wind go whoosh, whoosh, but you feel that with it, there is this heated air that goes by with as if like it's now a super hot attack. I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to say there.
Super hot stick, you mean?
Yeah, I don't know what that was gonna be. 2 times, twice.
It was
Oh,
gonna
Up
be.
to turns, and
It
of course.
felt like
Oh, and
in
it's
Laredo with the hot wind.
yeah.
When you open an oven.
With yeah, there you go. With the one that is in the mental prison, is there any saves that it needs to do to get out of it, or is it just until forever?
That's until forever, or he interacts with the prison, depending on what the prison is.
Yeah, I don't see any secondary save. So basically, if it somehow manages to move, which it shouldn't do if it's restrained, or to try to attack through it.
So essentially, like,
The
what is
only
your
person that it
prison?
can see is the illusion of the rose garden, like as always, because I don't feel like doing something new, and then me. But it shouldn't really be able to see me because I'm now hidden by the underside of the platform.
Yeah, because the platform is now starting to move up past it, so it's just gonna. It might see you for a second of those 6 seconds as you're like now going whoosh
You're like,
up there.
just blurring on by. Nope, not up.
Okay.
None of you.
All right. Cool.
It flies into the air.
We'll say that was this one.
If it
D6.
matters, restrained creature's speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. Attack rolls against creature have advantage. It has disadvantage on attacks and has disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Now that I know the truth of this elevator, I'm excited to get pushed off it so I can do some fighting in 0G.
Now the trick is it's only activated when one of the polygons is active.
Right.
Like, oh wow, Iskra, that's really cool. Oh,
The go ahead and roll another batch of damage for that guy that fell, because he did try and move. He did try and move through it.
Okay.
On his turn, he's gonna try and move.
All right.
Was that the 103?
It
Well,
would
that's
be
the
the
10.
It would be the 10.
Okay.
Damn, we don't get to keep the 107.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
that wasn't as great. It was another 51.
That's still good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh well, some druids have to die.
Well,
Wow.
and I will say it was still what 80,
Yeah.
85 damage or something like that.
Okay.
Total. Still a good chunk.
Top of the round, the two creatures that had become lightning are now becoming physical again and are gonna drop here, and this one's gonna drop here.
Nice.
Also, you
that
can
one
remove
is-
the concentration from me.
Okay. Oh, the spell ends if it tries to move through it? Okay.
Yeah, that's part of the consequence.
Got it.
They take the spell ends, but they take a shitload of damage for it.
Yeah. Alrighty. Then I will say that Galil, you do feel that it is not moving as fast down as you would have imagined for something that's flying upwards. In fact, you feel that it is moved to one of the walls again. But that's top of the round. Renan, it is now your turn.
Given that the opponents to my front left are now surrounded by my dear friends, the one that just tried to attack me, I am going to pivot to the right
Pivot.
until I am given how the wind is coming off of me. Pivot to the right until I get around to facing the one that just tried to strike me.
Okay.
And then with it right there, I'm going to just put my hand up and fire off Eldritch Blast right at it.
Cool. Since it is 5 feet from you, it's going to be disadvantaged. Don't forget, because it is a ranged spell.
Blank Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
So that was a 20 for the first one.
That hits.
That is a 10 for the second.
Misses.
Oh, that was a 20, like a natural 20 for the last one, which is now an 18.
All right, that also hits.
Damn. All right, well, I still get 2d10 damage. I'll take it. Doo-doo-doo. That's 9, 16
60
points of
damage.
force damage.
Sweet.
And as far as the rules of Gust of Wind, the bonus action of that turn will be technically something I've already done, which is pulling the wind with me. It's still coming out of my wings, and now it's just facing towards that one, going towards the right wall.
And is another strength saving throw?
On the
Yes.
creature's turn.
Yes,
the
on the creature's turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Alright. then that ends your turn. Is you staying put, I'm assuming?
Yes.
All right, Sonder, it is now your turn. You have a one of the beasts that just landed right there in front of you.
Okay. He's going to power up a breath weapon attack.
Mm-hmm.
And he whispers to himself, Drakestirak, which is for a copper dragon, breath of copper, and it'll be acid breath.
Hey, all right, cool. On the guy that's right in front of you, that is B. No,
that'll be a
that is
line.
A.
5 foot line.
Suppose bright side that the gust of wind isn't still going in that direction. That could cause Oreo to get splattered or something. I don't know.
It is a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Right, you said? Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Dex plus an 8. It's a 13. All right,
Okay,
so it fails.
that'll be 3d8 plus 1.
Nice.
It's a 18 damage.
18 points of damage.
And we'll whack it with the staff.
Alrighty. All right, go for it.
27 to hit
27, it definitely hits.
and 10 points of damage.
10
No.
points of damage. All right, cool.
And then bonus action will do a draconic strike. That's going to be 21 to hit.
That also hits.
And that'll also be an acid. Pulling from the dragon breath, he'll stick his fist in it and then use that to.
Oh, I was just gonna. I figured you just wiped your mouth a little bit. Whatever
that
was
could be
left
it.
over, just punched it.
21 to hit, and then that will be 11 points of damage.
Dope.
Ooh,
Ugh.
that'll be it. That'll
You
be my
punch.
turn.
You blow out this billowing stream of acid that covers this new or Nue. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Nue. It might be Nue, but anyway.
Yeah.
This thing, Nue. So you cover this Nue with acid, and then as you do it, you do that one punch. You bring it back, and with now that your fist has like made contact with its body that had now been covered in acid, it just kind of like covers even more with that acid, and you punch again with one more like fist to the face, and you see that its eyes that are like now all you now can see are all over its body, in like on its arms, legs. You see them blink in like quick succession. There's some that are watering, some that are oozing out of eye sockets wherever the acid now is burned to them. It's like some move. Oh, they seem to almost shift. You like places where you didn't see an eye before just kind of tear open, and you see another eyeball that just pops from one place to another as it's keeping an eye on everything. But all right,
And the
that
fight
ends
gets very industrial.
all of a sudden as it is their turn.
Right.
All right.
Well, Power Man 5000 over here.
All right, the one that you just punched is going to do this one loud shrieking call, and as it does so, its eyes all close all across its body, and then when they open once again, they are all black with like a little yellow dot in the center, and you see this inky black cloud just go and fill the entire 10-foot radius around you, which basically covers most of the entirety of the platform, obscuring the vision of anyone that is hostile to the new. Because it is a cloud, it's like a magical effect. So I'm trying to determine if Ardrin can still see or not, because I know you can see through magical effects of darkness, but this is like it says a dark cloud. So it's just like this black thunderhead that just goes. It's like a dark.
If it is just the cloud is the entity,
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything through that.
Okay. I
I would
couldn't
just be able to perceive the full dimensionality of that cloud, just not.
So it's almost like a fog cloud, right? It's just dark. It's a darker version
but
of
it's
it,
not
like a
hidden
thunderhead.
within the cloud. It just is the cloud.
It makes this cloud around in this space. It is there.
Okay.
It doesn't become a cloud. It's just basically it's like casting fog cloud, but instead of fog cloud, it's a thunder cloud.
Like an octopus.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. Then I'm just seeing the cloud. Sorry.
Okay. No,
The
you're
way
good.
you were describing it was like it was either becoming a cloud or it was magical darkness. Never mind.
Wouldn't Renan's gust of wind be blowing it?
Probably on if he
Points
moved
it at it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
it would
start
have
to
be
work
over
at it.
the top of it, and the only issue there is if I move it in that direction, it's going to be going through all of my party members that are.
And while he is okay
Same
with
Wow.
while he is okay with electrifying all of you, he is not going to,
He doesn't want to blow
knock
up.
you
I
off.
see how it is.
Oh, so he
It's
does
okay
have
to be
limits. Okay.
it's okay to be a little shocking, but to push people around is a little much.
While it does that,
Just
it
pretend we're
is
blacksmiths.
because you are directly in front of it. It is going to try and make a slash. It loses 2 of its attacks, but it's going to try and make a slash with you.
Can
Just because
it
you're-
see through the magical cloud?
You don't know.
It does have a lot of eyes.
Yeah.
Apparently, it does not see very well because that is a 13.
Yes.
Maybe the special.
I'm gonna assume like
eyes.
Sander's gonna because of the cloud, he's gonna stick his stuff out in protection or kind of
Yeah. So then, okay. Well, then you're perfect. As you do that, you take your staff out. You see the sharp clawed hand smack onto the thing before it like releases slowly and disappears back into the cloud. So then there is now the one that is right there by, that you last saw Galil right there by you. And you can you see Oreo, you see like a little bits of movement and shape around you, but everything, your attacks are going to be at disadvantage basically in this cloud, just because it is hard to see. Is the effect
Unless if I'm attacking the one that's marked, then it's,
correct.
Then it's just a straight roll.
Yes. Because you wouldn't have advantage, but it would negate the disadvantage on there. The one that's in front of you is going to do a. Okay. It's not gonna do any attacks. You see a large in this thunder cloud in this space. You see little crackles of energy of lightning kind of thing, like seeing a thundercloud in the distance. You see the lightning kind of light it. You see parts of the cloud around you light, and then all of a sudden you hear this loud resounding crack of thunder as it casts thunder wave there in front of you. And
Renan, stop it!
wait,
How far away
so-
am I from Galil? And
you are like 10 feet from him.
would it be within my resistance aura?
Well, at this point, it's not. It's a more of a. Everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw within 15 feet of the creature. So
That's all of us.
it's. I guess actually, it would only count for Oreo, and here it is, Oreo and Galil. And I'm trying to see if Sandra, you're in there too, but I don't know because you have to lightning damage. No, you're 20 feet away, so you're safe.
Okay.
Okay.
Would he get?
So I need Oreo and Galil to make Constitution saving throws.
I got a 14, and Oreo got a 19.
Okay, you both succeed. Nice. You're only gonna take half damage, and you aren't pushed by the thunder wave. This is going to be 3d8. Will you roll me 3d8 for me?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Make him roll his own damage.
Yeah.
That's
I don't.
sad.
Have you not noticed that I've been doing that most of this dungeon?
An 8,
Go outside and fetch me a
a
switch.
5, and a 2.
8, a 5, and a 2.
15.
So 15 points of damage halved. So 7.
Is that with my?
You have lightning. This is thunder.
Oh, he's thunder. Okay, I gotcha.
And just visually, you see the lightning, and then it's more of the hitting with the thunder. It's not a lightning bolt that hits him.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Mean.
Well, whenever you guys were crossing the bridge, I was having you guys roll your damage. All right. So on the one that you have marked, it is going to use its movement, which is not going to be enough to catch up, but you can see that it is getting close, and it is on the edges of the wall. So you know that it is getting up there. That leaves the last the one that is over there by Renan and Iskra. It is going to do, it's a different thing. It is going to, actually, you know what? Seeing the cloud release from the center, and the cloud is a 10-foot radius. So yeah, it doesn't cover most of the thing. It just covers the center of it. It's still out of range of it, but it's going to do its own thunder wave. So you see it kind of like all the eyes light up on its body as it kind of like crackles with this internal lightning. It rears up on its 2 hind legs and claps its hands together, and this thunder wave goes out in this you can see the air around it kind of do the shock wave, like poof, bubble. So I need Renan and Iskra to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Seeing how much that hurt, I think I will use my inspiration on that because that was pretty low, and I'm nervous.
All right.
Oh, now you
17?
don't want to be 0Ging through the elevator shaft.
I don't want to be.
It didn't help.
Oh no.
13.
13. Okay, Renan, what did you get?
17.
You both succeeded. 13 was what you needed for this Constitution save. Since there are 2 of you, I'll just go ahead and roll the 3d8. It's fine.
I will hydrate while we do that.
Wow.
The hydrate has been redeemed.
Separate farmer, remember
Thank
this.
you, Barnaby.
Beverage Farms. 7 halved, so 3 points of thunder damage, and you don't get knocked back, or knocked around any, so you're good.
Sorry, how much? I'm so sorry.
3 points of thunder damage.
Is this that
Alright.
lightning and thunder you were talking about, Aaron?
Maybe. Maybe. All right, Kindred, it is now your turn with Galil up on deck.
Just a quick point
Oh.
of order. Did Iskra and Renan have lightning resistance from Sonder?
It's
No.
not lightning though.
It's
not
thunder.
lightning damage.
Oh, thunder
damage.
But
Yeah.
did it make its strength saving throw?
It does need to do that now.
Oh no, it doesn't. You
Oh, nice.
you were.
And actually,
You're right.
as far as
That would be a 22.
oh well, it passed, so that's great. If it happened to have failed, I was like, technically it wouldn't have been there to do its thunder wave, but yeah, never mind.
All right. All right, Kindred, go for it. What are you doing?
So these things are pissing me off. What is the diameter of this sphere that we're on?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh,
Circle?
I think I know what he's gonna do.
Oh dear.
I fully support this.
Let's see. It is about, yeah, it's about 40 feet across.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Okay, and
So scared and excited at the same time.
And,
I know that some of these things are, the cloud is like level. Is it obscuring my vision?
The cloud that's here on the platform,
Yes.
No, you're right at the edges of it because it's a 20-foot, or sorry, it's a 10-foot radius around it.
Okay. And so some of these things are kind of above us, some things are below us, as far as I can tell.
Right now, the only one that you see are on the platform. The other ones that aren't on the platform are below it at the moment. So you can only see the ones that are on the platform.
Well, but I know that there's things probably below us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. How and the ones on level with us, they're like ground level with me?
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. All right, guys. I'm gonna try to help y'all out some more. Just don't move for a second. Freeze. And when I say freeze, like this kind of like pulse comes out from me and it expands the entire length of this sphere.
Mhm.
And in a 40-foot cube, starting about waist level and then going down, centered on the sphere, I'm casting slow. So everything within range, up to 6 creatures, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. Do you have to see them?
I do not have to see them.
Dope.
Nice.
All right. And it is a what saving throw?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. What is our wisdom? Okay. First critter over by Renat. No, first critter is this is A, so this one. That is a 15.
Fails.
This one over here.
Wait, I can't see. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Oh, sorry.
It's
There's
screwing
this
it up.
one here.
Is that one failed?
This one failed. This one here rolled a natural. No, yes, a natural 20 for a total of 22.
Pass.
This one over here. Oh, actually, I guess the other one would be on the wall back here. So this one is not below you, so it doesn't count towards it. This one is though. No, stay over here. This one is a 18.
Barely passes.
And then the Tengu that's over here is a different sheet. Oh, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 3. So that is going to be a... Yeah, so that still fails.
So what's the one? It's I got a Tengu, and what's the other one?
These are all called Nue.
Inues.
Yeah, Nue. Nues.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the things below us, are they in range?
No. Because this one is over by the wall, and this one is over by the wall. So they're not
Oh, so
below.
this cube it goes further out from this disc. The walls.
Right. So it's a 40-foot cube, right? This doesn't
Yeah.
count. So if you were centering it here to get all of these guys,
I was thinking the platform is like that's the whole thing, but the walls go out past the
yes.
platform.
So
Okay,
all
that's
of
fine.
these things, there is like a good 20, 30 feet between at any given point, because the walls are not like completely smooth, but any given point there's like 20, 30 feet on the
Okay,
outside.
gotcha. So that's 1, 2, 3. There's not any other creatures within range that I could hit with it.
Nope.
Okay,
There are
so
only
then the
those
2.
So there's only these 2, right? They got slowed? No, these 3 they got slowed. That one, this one, and this one. The only one that succeeded, I think, was the one that was over there.
Okay, so do you want me to repeat what all they have on them now? Or
I know that they can only make 1 attack.
they can their speed is half, their
Yeah.
AC is reduced by 2, they get disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, they can't use reactions, they can only use an action or a bonus action, not both, and only 1 attack regardless of their stats. And if they're casting a spell, they have to roll a d10, d20,
Right.
and then it takes like 3 rounds to actually cast a spell.
Okay. All right. That ends your turn.
Then I'm just kind of... That one's kind of close to me, right? Like within like 10, 5 feet?
It's more than 10 feet.
I kind of just shimmy around Ardren to get a kind of away from it so I don't get within range of the super hot stick.
Sure. And you're using your bonus action to continue feeding the Arcana in it?
Yes, if I can.
Yep.
And that's my go.
Alrighty. Galil, it is
They're
your
slowed. Get them.
turn. Galil, it is now your turn.
I can see the one in front of me, or the
You saw
fog is there.
No, you can see the one in front of you because you're in the
Okay.
fog, but it's kind of on the outside of it a little bit, so you can see it. That's fine.
The one that's the one that hit me.
Mhm.
So I'm.
And we'll
giving
say
aim
with
for
that thunderclap that it just did, kind of billowed some of the fog away from it, right there at that moment. So you have a brief window of clear.
Yep, I'm attacking it. Swords.
Go for it.
Okay, so that's a 19 and that's a 21.
19. Both of those hit. I don't know why I was looking at it like it was gonna tell me if it hit or not. A, B.
Okay, so let's see. That's 7 points, and that is 12. Yeah, 12.
12 points total or 12 points
12
additional?
and 7.
12 and 7. Got it. All right, 19 points of
And
damage.
bonus action, I'm going to have Oreo literally run up to it and claw the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Which one? The one I slowed?
Yep.
With his
That
AC
one.
is down?
Yep.
It is. Okay. Oh, wow. Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
And the AC is
1d4
reduced
plus
by 2.
7.
Okay,
Good.
sorry.
No, you're good. Gilio, I mean, not Gil. Soul, it's your turn. After this.
10 points of damage.
10 points. All right, cool.
That's it.
Nice. All right. It's starting to look a little hurt. All right. Awesome. Soul. You have the Tengu that just tried to smack you, and you are within now you're within a cloud of like fog. So you can still see movement and things around you. It's not like it's like eyes in front, you can't see or anything. So to attack anything from within this cloud, you're going to have disadvantage. But you can kind of see movement and where things are generally. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm curious about how this works then, because what I would like to do would give me advantage on attacking. So then
What are you trying to do?
Then
I
it's a
want to
straight roll.
attack the enemy that Sonder has been attacking, because I would like it to. I would like to double up on it, I guess.
You would have to move a little bit, but you would still have disadvantage on it.
So
'Cause
if I use my whip, it has reach. Am I 10 feet from the creature?
If you moved this way just a little bit, you'll be able to hit 10 feet from there. And you're not out of the range of the Tengu at the same time. So you just need to step forward a little bit. But you know kind of where it's at, but it's still, it's in the fog, and Saunders in there too.
Right. I am going to attack. I just don't know how it's going to work, because I want to do. I should get if I hit it, I should get sneak attack damage because there's an enemy within 5 feet of it.
Oh, right.
So I think I'm trying to figure out, does that mean it cancels out then the advantage and disadvantage?
Well, you don't have it.
The advantage wouldn't even matter as long as you have another friendly next to the creature you're trying to hit.
Oh,
anyways.
right. It would be advantage if I was flanking it. That's what it was.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So then I will roll twice with disadvantage then.
Yeah.
But he said you're out of the cloud, I thought, when you moved
No,
up.
the creature is in it though.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, you're good. Because he's basically skirting right around the edges of it.
Yeah,
'cause it
he's
comes
like
from
covering himself.
Yep.
It's in this general area.
Yep.
Let's do a wide swoop.
All right. My lowest roll does an 18 hit.
Yes.
Okay, so then it needs to make a dexterity saving throw
At disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
because I am attacking it with my Fey Fire's lash.
Okay. So
And I assume it has to beat something. My
it'll be dexterity saving throw. You said
uh-huh.
that is good. That is going to be a 16.
Okay. How do I know what it needs to beat from this
Read
weapon?
the item.
I am.
I think at the bottom.
No, if it's the fairy fire, it would just it kind of works off of your
Oh.
spell modifier. Yeah.
Okay. Save DC is a 17.
Okay. So it hit a 16.
Okay. So then
Nice.
it now gets outlined in a pretty pink glow. And I'm
About
going
it.
to
Which would then bring the disadvantage to hitting it to a flat roll instead of disadvantage.
Yeah.
Awesome.
um,
So then I see, I hear whip crack, and then see a pretty pink glow.
Pretty close to you, nonetheless. Too.
all right. So first is the whip attack.
Go for it.
So that is 6 damage. And then with the sneak attack damage, 2d6. Oh, that is awful. I got a 1 on both dice, so 8 damage total.
Don't you have inspiration?
Did I get inspiration?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's pulling at straws, anything that he can.
I sure am.
I know Dreamy was asking who got inspiration, but I don't know if she ever chose.
I didn't see.
I think she
I
did. She
didn't.
give it to.
No.
Sorry.
I didn't actually.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything.
Okay, dope.
Just wanted to tease us.
Yeah. So then it is
holding the power.
8 points of damage, but at least it's outlined in Fey Fire now.
Yeah, it is. All right, cool. So the blast of like you hear that whip crack, whoosh, and the right when it does that, you see this like spray out of fairy glitter that all of a sudden covers this new within the dark cloud, and it yells out in pain and then looks around angrily like it's trying to find where the source of that crack came from.
Crack that whip.
Yeah. Alrighty, cool.
And as a
but-
bonus action, I'm going to slide back to where I was before to kind of.
Well, I mean, you still have movement, so you don't have to use it as bonus action, but yeah, I got you. Because you only
that way-
moved like 5 feet, technically.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm in between that other one and.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
Alrighty, Iskra, it's now your turn.
All right, so enemies on the battlefield. Who is
Yeah.
visible?
For you right now, it's this guy that's right there in front of you.
the smoke.
He just did the clap of the thunderclap and kind of like tried to blow you back a little bit, but you're able to like power through it. And then
Alright.
you hear behind you that whip crack. Whoosh.
I'm just gonna stick with Renan then on tag teaming this guy.
Okay,
So let's beat him up.
sounds great. Not for him, but it sounds great.
That was a natural 1.
Oof,
Oh no.
Then I got a 19,
that hits.
and for my last one, that's going to be a 20.
That also hits.
Goodbye, dice.
Nice.
So, a total of 19 damage on those two.
19.
You'll see that like Iskra goes in for
How do you want to do this?
okay. Iskra's gonna
Nice.
go in for a kick right to like the ribs of this thing, and it's gonna just like thump like she's hitting like a solid tree trunk, you know.
Oh,
Nice.
her foot kind of hurts.
Oh,
So instead, she's gonna do like a backwards cartwheel type of situation where there's like one leg after the other flipping backwards, and it's gonna kick it in the jaw twice that way as she like moves back away from the creature.
nice. As that last kick goes through, you hear the crack of like bone as Renan right in front of you see that Iskra does this like back foot kick thing, and you see its head snap backwards so fast that it's the back of its head hits
like a Pez.
yeah, like a basically, it just kind of like snaps it back and bounces off of its back before it like comes back forward. And as it like falls to the ground, it crumples, and when it hits the ground, it vanishes into a bunch of like those swirly little smoke that you kind of have seen everywhere. It's gonna go poof. Very what is it called in like? Well, they do it a lot in Zelda games now. When things die, they just kind of turn into smoke and vanish. It's kind of one of those situations. But nice. This one is now gone.
Right, and so as I backpedal, I would like my positioning to be in the smoke near the pink glowy one.
Yeah, you turn around, you can see the outline of this thing.
Exactly.
It's perfect. Alrighty, cool. Alright. That ends your turn. Ardrin, it is now your turn.
The one next to Soul, how's that one looking?
That's the Tengu. It looks kind of hurt a little bit. I don't remember why it got so hurt, but it
From the
Wasn't from me.
prison.
from the prison.
I
No.
think that was the
Oh,
one.
so then that one is the one that doesn't have any damage.
Yeah.
It looks.
think so.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was
Okay.
like, I don't think that one got hurt. The other one took all the damage from the prison. I was like,
When Kindred moved askew, did he look a little panicked, flummoxed, or kind of just completely at ease with the situation?
Completely at ease. I was just kind of like, "Oop, pardon me. Just let me through. Oop, excuse me." Oop.
Pardon me, come through.
Oh wait, I forgot my popcorn. Let me go back. No.
Let's all go to the lobby. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that plan. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the Tengu next to Saul.
okay, cool.
I'll leave
Make
that
those
plan as a
attacks.
backup. And there's no kind of advantage or anything going on there, right?
Not that I know of. Oh, it is slowed, so it just has a lower
AC.
DC.
AC,
A lower
yeah.
So
AC.
22 for the first hit,
That hits.
28 for the second,
That also hits.
Nice.
and dirty 20 for the third. I'm assuming all
That
of those hit.
all three hits. Yep.
Okay. Like that, please. Ooh. Come on, D&D Beyond. Be user friendly.
Never.
Yeah, not great. 25 total force damage. Just these sort of rosy magenta streaks just scream by
Soul.
Soul's shoulders and just slam into this thing.
Clearly, I've been picturing like your Eldritch Blast. Like after you fire them, they like come into like a rosebud and like blast them in the face.
Oh, that's canon now.
No,
Sure.
that's not my spell.
Nope, it's canon. I don't care.
As that happens, given that the one in front of me just fell to the ground, if Ardrin's paying any attention, my attention snaps over to the
The Tango
one
also.
that he just hit.
Alrighty. Stay in
And yeah,
it.
bonus action just maintaining the ascent.
Yep, you guys are going up. All right. You hear from your side the flapping of wings as the Tango that was down below is now limping
Yeah, that
upwards.
tracks.
Limping upwards and coming this direction. It is going to, we'll just say it's going to land right there. Oof. And it looks really, really beat up.
Ticket, please.
You got a little schmutz, right? You know, don't worry about it. It's fine.
One of its eyes is kind of like
Dangling.
yeah, it's one of its eyes on its face. It doesn't have as many eyes as the other creatures do, but you do see that on its wings there are eyes amongst its feathers. It's got that very like biblical
Seraphim.
angel kind of thing going on.
As a free action, I would like to do some emotional damage to Aaron by saying to it, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just blow your mind?"
Whoa.
If he wasn't going for him before, he is now.
You see with its wings, it like does a little flap off, kind of like when you like brush your shoulders off like this. It just kind of like flaps its wings and then brings both of them forward and around in front of it. It's going to make 2 wing attacks on you.
He's not a pimp.
I need to move this. All right. So the first attack is going to be a 20, unnatural 20. The second attack, oh, now I roll good. The second attack is a 23.
Well, one would presume if the 20 hits.
Yeah. That is going to be. Ooh. Nope, that's the wrong dice. Oh, that wasn't a whole lot. So that's 15 points of slashing damage altogether.
Okay.
From its wings. I also, in that moment, need you to make a strength saving throw.
Of course.
As it brings with it a gust of wind as it goes whoosh like that around. Oh, you succeed.
16.
Yeah, you don't. You do not get pushed back.
Well, it's nice to know at least one of us is unflappable.
Oh my god. I'm going to throw an extra I'm going to throw an extra die on that next round. You just wait, mister. All right. The one that's
hears
over,
that and just cringes a little bit.
the one over there by Soul
You
is
hear
going
the roll of a Tarrasque.
Oh no.
so
How would
wild.
Soul even get that joke based on everything else he's ever expressed?
No, that's fair. Yeah, he did it.
Just like the Tengu, they're over his head.
Oh my god.
Nothing goes over my head. I would catch it.
My reflexes are too fast. All right, so the Tango that is over by you is going to make 2 attacks on you with its quarterstaff. So that's going to be a oh, of course, now I roll low. One's an 8. My god. And the other one is a 14.
That's a miss. Oh,
Okay.
So technically, that one would hit, except with my whip, I'm doing defensive duelist, and so it misses.
Okay.
Parry.
Yeah, parry. Nice.
With Perry?
Oh no. All right, cool. Well, that's the end of their turns. And now because you are right here and you are now it's the heat it is getting off is extensive. So you are the closest one within 5 feet. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
It's starting to heat up in here.
Too hot to handle.
So, can you handle this? I don't think he can handle this. Woo!
I got a 17 from that, and if that's not good
Okay, you're
enough, I
fine. No, you're
still-
fine.
Okay.
He built some interesting things in here with, well, you'll see. But heat is pretty interesting. We'll see what happens if I can switch it around. If they stay alive long enough. Top of the round, this other creature has now moved up this way, turning into lightning. You can see Galil that it is, or you sense that it is now like getting closer. It is not going to be made for physical just yet, but it has used its
But I know it's coming.
its action to ride the lightning. Renan, it is your turn.
Can you redirect it? No.
That'd be cool.
Put it in this bottle. No.
I'd actually thought about that, but he kept purposely defining it as energy. I'm like, I don't trust this, and I'm not wasting spell slots right now. I'm gonna move up to the one that's right to the right of Soul.
Okay.
And as I do, as soon as my wings come down to land there, I unfurl them up again, and the wind picks back up and starts pushing it outward. Which once again, on its turn.
Yep.
And I would like... Where did it go? I just had it, and then I scrolled to look at something else. How far away is Soul?
10 feet.
Iskra from me. Is Iskra 10 feet too?
Yeah, I will say it's 10 feet also.
Okay. Then the moment that I land, I will cast Word of Radiance, and my eyes arc with lightning, and I just say, burn.
Okay.
And Word of Radiance.
What is?
I
And
don't
you're
know
doing
if
this to
that's
the
a
one that's the
con
tango,
save.
the tango that's right in front of you.
Yes.
All right,
'Cause I erupt in 5 feet, or any space directly around me.
Gotcha. Yeah. It rolled a natural 3, so I'm pretty sure even with its bonuses, it's not gonna make it.
Awesome. Yeah, no.
He's not gonna make it.
We flavoring this that this fire well of radiance looks like lightning all around you?
It does. It's the same color as all of the other light that I tend to
Yeah.
use. Well, 2 6s. I was all excited, and then I got a 1. So 13.
13 damage. Hey, 13 damage is better than no damage. And he was. Oh no, that's not the already hurt one. This is this one. All right, cool. So it brings it a little further down. Cool. So. Shout out to our raiders thank you for coming in, Captain Kinyayo. That's super dope. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. Alrighty. So as that goes off, the lightning coming and like creating this little field of flaming energy around you. It shields itself with its wings, but you can see that even those little feathers start to like burn away a little bit as it takes the damage from that blast. That ends your turn.
Yes, and is there a way? Not really, not that I can see. I was gonna say, is there a way that I can aim it that's gonna get the both of them without getting Soul?
You would run the risk of either hitting Soul or Arjun, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, curls.
Yeah, well, actually,
Yeah, no.
you could try. You can definitely. There's always the ability to try. If you want to get right at the very edge, you might be able to like just barely do it. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, I can catch him if I need to.
Yeah. You want to try? Okay. Here we go.
Is that a check?
It's a no. That is we're gonna see how this plays out. All right, Sonder. Sonder, go for it. It's your turn.
Dreamy, do you still have that inspiration?
Dreamy, can you give Soul that inspiration?
Dreamy.
Sandra's going to look at the creature that's enveloped in rose light, and take a swing at it.
Yeah, do the thing, Sunder.
All right, that's going to be a
Or
24
don't.
to hit.
That hits.
Do it with 9 points of damage.
Wait, is that? Oh fuck. Okay, well, forgive my potty language, but how would you like to do this?
Yeah. Seeing the creature's like outline, he's gonna try to do, because since he's kind of crouched, he's doing an uppercut with the staff, kind of going to like crack or break its jaw.
Nice. And you do in like that way that you kind of you bring your staff up over your head. Okay, that's cool too. Yeah. No, that's good. You do it how you want to do it. I just had a different, like, I was like, you never seen, I don't remember what movie it is. They do something where they put like the staff on their back and then they swing it around and it's like, whoosh, like
that works. We'll do that. We'll do that instead. Yeah.
No,
cool.
I think it might be Hero.
Is it Hero? I don't. Someone has a staff on their back, and then they use like the momentum of it as they swing it around and like crack somebody over the top of the head. I just don't know what I remember that move from. But you think you might be right. Okay, so that ends your turn. This guy is now gone.
Then,
Poof.
And then, hearing the sound of the whip, in commotion, can I head like towards where I hear commotion? Since in the smoke.
We'll say that as you crack that one, the smoke dissipates and there is no body. So there is no longer a obfuscating dark thundercloud here in the center of this platform.
Okay, cool. I will switch to my bow then as a free action.
Okay.
And
you scared the shit out of me running to the right.
And looking around
on this, but yeah, there it is. The one that's right here.
Not go towards it, but aim bow at it.
Aim your bow at it. So yeah, you'll see you turn that direction and aim that direction as well.
That's going to be a 26 to hit.
26 definitely hits.
I like this music is going along with.
It's so perfect.
With 11 points of damage.
All right. Let me see here.
And then
go back to this. That would be. Oh. Wait. Oh no, that's why I was like, there's showing that there's two that we're missing, and now I'm like trying to figure out which one is which. But the one that is right here. Oh, you said 11 points of damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Now what?
Then we will, with bow in hand, run over to the other one and do a kick.
Yeah. So you're gonna run up to it and do a kick?
And
we'll do like the
sir.
we'll do the one. Yeah, we'll run up to that one.
Oh no, that's fine.
That's
which
cool.
One?
Kicking into the arrow and like pushing it further into its chest, and then doing like a in air like kicking thing.
Yeah.
You need to yell out your move as you do it. Thunder kick.
Thunder kicker.
That attack is gonna be a 31 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
With 13 points of damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this again?
We will. It's gonna kick the arrow that was stuck in it through the chest further in, and then I'll just kick him off the platform.
Yeah. So as you do that, you kick the chest.
Off of that momentum.
You do the kick. Shoving the arrow through its chest out the other side. Galil, this happens like right in front of you. Thunder like runs up and just like poof, hits him with like the force of a locomotive if you knew what that was, but you don't because it's D&D, and sends it flying over outside that platform. It hits the passing tunnel that you guys are flying up through, and as it hits it, you just see it kind of like explode into that same little swirly smoke go and then Sandra like lands on his feet in a little kung fu pose.
And then somewhere we hear double kill.
Yeah, combo. Double prone. No, not again.
How much movement do I have left?
Let's see. From where you were at to there is like 15 feet. So
Okay, I'm gonna feeling empowered. He's gonna use a key point to do the flurry of blows. After that kick, backwards flip, run towards the other one, and we're gonna kick him.
the one that's in front of Arjun right now,
Yeah.
because that's like the
Let's
closest
go
to our.
triple kill. Let's
Oh my
go.
god, for real though.
Yeah.
We'll say that you get right there because that is within the distance, and it is between Soul and Arjun, which nothing bad is about to happen to them. So,
Because Arjun didn't antagonize the DM at all.
go for that that attack.
Well, maybe next time you could just let my move work and we wouldn't have to do it.
Yeah.
24 to hit with 8 points of damage on that one.
24 does hit and 8 points of damage. All right, cool. You kick and it brings up its staff, its own quarterstaff, to like deflect you, and you just see this like the bird-like face kind of lets out a little bit of a menacing parrot growl, just like, you know, when kind of thing. I don't know, something a scary
Like
bird
a
noise.
Skeksis.
Yeah, scary bird noises ensue.
And then he'll do like the come here kind of thing.
Yeah.
Placing it. That'll be
Fucking.
my turn.
That's end of your turn. This creature, the only new left, is going to land on the platform after seeing all of its friends just like poof, poof, poof. And it just kind of stops and looks around and then growls at Galil because you were the closest, and it is going to unleash its fury on you. First.
Jeez.
No, it's a natural one. Why is this happening to me? The second
Fear's taken
attack.
hold.
Yeah, for real. Second attack is 13, and the third attack. No, they're all three miss. So you see, as this thing lands, it like tries to swipe at you, and as it swipes, it spins around, and you see the tail of the creature, the two snakes, like lash out and try and bite you. And once again, for whatever reason, one gets tangled up in the other one, and it just causes them all to miss. It's very embarrassing for it.
And that's the one that's Hunter's marked, right?
That is the one that's Hunter's Mark right in front of you. So that ends its turn. Kindred, it is your turn now, and it is Galil right out on deck.
So it's like the two. How many enemies are up? Because we're all clusterfucked.
There are three. So there is one right here, the new that's right here, and then the two Tengu that are on that side.
Okay. Well, the spell's got. Okay.
Grouch Couch! Thanks for coming in and hanging out.
Strafe, or I guess the direction I'm facing, kind of walk towards out in the middle area in the center.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, get away from me, everybody! I'm trying to concentrate, and then I'm just gonna look at the thing that slowed and firebolted.
Okay. Yeah. So the one that's right there, fire away.
Ooh, 19 plus 9, so I bet that hits.
Yep.
Okay, that's gonna be 23 fire damage.
Wait, did you say 23?
Yes, I did. He's on fire!
There you go.
Could go
Wait,
all
wait,
I'll show
the
you
way.
the right in the
right there in the corner?
bottom corner. You can't really
I see
tell,
it.
but it's legitimately 23 points of damage that it had left. How
You're
would
too
you
slow
like
to
to
keep up with us.
You fire this blast, this firebolt that kind of zooms right there in front of you, Soul. And you're just like, God, why do they throw so much elemental magic around me? Just like everywhere, there's like staves falling around you. Now there's this wind tunnel that's coming right by you, and then this blast of energy that just strikes the tango
And
in front
the
of you.
heated sword.
Yeah, with the heated sword.
So would you say that Kindred gave him a
Hold
burn
on.
notice?
Hold on.
The wrong one, isn't it?
Oh no.
It's canon.
It
you've already
was
done
the
it.
one. It was the one that was on fire. Okay. All right. It doesn't say anything
be
about
more
them
on
becoming. It doesn't. Yeah, it's gonna say because I knew it said something about fire damage, but all its damage becomes fire damage. It doesn't say anything about it becoming resistant to fire damage. Maybe on the next round. Anyway, poof, it flies off, gets knocked back backwards, and like as it's halfway across, just explodes into smoke. Just poof, and it's gone. The little
And that's-
swirly clouds go away, leaving
And
just
that's the last
one.
thing of that my slow was holding on to, right?
Correct. You were no longer
Okay.
concentrating.
Okie doke.
At least for good reason.
Yep.
Well, now he's
Alright.
ultra slow.
All right. Does that end your turn, Kindred?
And then I'm just gonna continue doing what I've been doing with the
Yeah.
making us go up.
Yep. All right. Galil, is your turn.
The one that's Hunter's Mark, I'm gonna, now that I can see it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack it.
Go for it. Do the thing.
Do the thoughts. So a 26 and 15.
Both of those hit. 15 does not.
I was about to say, wait. Where are you? Vera?
I'm hiding in the spindle.
Oh, that one fell. I'm not gonna look for it.
Oh wait, no. 15 is its armor class, so yes, that does
So
hit.
it met.
Yes. I was thinking of the Tengu. The Tengu is higher.
Okay. So let's see. That's a 15 and that's a 6.
Nice damage.
Yeah,
Or
15 and 6.
How would
damage.
you like to do this?
Oh, that's without the Hunter's Mark damage.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm gonna have the rapier strike it in the chest, and then with the longsword just come on up from the arm and cutting off the head.
Nice. Stab, slice as it like you skewer it. The head goes flying backwards, and as the head you pull the rapier out, it falls, slumps forward. And the moment it hits the deck, it disappears into that swirling curly cues of cloud. Nice.
And there's another one, right?
There is one last thing. This one last Tengu that is about to get way the fuck messed up.
Currently, can I see it?
Yeah, you can see it on the other side of Sonder and Ardrin.
Bonus action, I'm gonna have Oreo go out and shred the shit out of it. She has
Oh, God.
60 feet movement, by the way.
Sure. Okay. Question. The only way Oreo can do this is if she leaves the platform. Or gets between Renan and the Tengu. Your choice.
Renan.
Yeah, because so it'll have to squeeze between Tengu and Renan and me.
Can't she just like fly over
Yeah, but she'll still be in the
and
air.
they come from above?
Yeah, just like fly
Death
over,
from above.
grab. You
Yeah,
know
that's
what?
From above.
Because this sounds freaking cool, I'll give her advantage on the attack.
Yeah.
He's like focus eye level with us, and then she's like,
It's just like it's like cat versus bird, but this cat has wings, so it's like double.
Yeah.
And the platform is still going up, so it's gonna give her like extra momentum as she
Little
like
bit of
strikes
downforce.
back down.
That's
Yeah.
23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And therefore, as Oreo is coming down into the wind tunnel, I will drop concentration on it.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Cool.
I enjoy the idea of this thing that has been flying is now on the ground facing us and is just going. Can you appreciate the irony of a winged creature being hailed from above?
All right, so we're gonna have. Oh no, that's not Oreo. Where did I put Oreo? There's Oreo. We're gonna have Oreo up here, as we'll just say that she is. Oh, there you go. That's even better. On top, just like in the middle of like leaps over Sonder and Renan. The claws like grab onto the Tengu's back, and her mouth goes in to like crunch at the like joint of neck and shoulder as she kind of like is in the process now of using her momentum to like lift him up and fling him. We'll see how that works out. Iskra, it is now your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, where did
Is it-
Oreo fling this poor Tengu?
It
Is
hasn't
it his turn
flung.
or my turn?
Soul. I'm
Oh,
sorry, it
that's
is
true.
Soul.
Soul will go
So
first.
I had pressed the button too many times, so I was just going with where it was at. Sorry.
I just like that as I've been standing here, there's been these
Chaos.
heated sword attacks that's been missing. Renan's like wind tunnel, Arjuin's
Arjuin's
like blast
blast.
going across him. Sonder coming in to do some kind of a kick, and then now a snow leopard like
just like
so it's just like moving around like oh god.
Excuse me.
End of this fight,
Accidentally
Soul's just
sand
sitting
dodging.
there. He's just sitting there curled up in a ball, like, why did I join this group? Oh my god.
Yeah, he's got like,
I like to
some
think of him as,
singe
like, a-
and ash.
A dude like trying to eat his meal in the middle of a bar fight. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Soul's going to kind of like turn his head and look at the last one, and it looks all beat up, and you can see like a smile on his face, like, oh yeah. He's going to do his attack, whip attack, with advantage because it looks like he's flanked.
I would say so. We'll say you even like go back, you like spin around and take like a step back so that you're not like directly on him, and then you just like
Yeah. So I don't need to do the second roll because it's a natural 20 on the first roll.
nice.
Crack that whip.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah. So now,
Oh, and that sneak attack.
yeah.
Oh.
So remind me again how this happens. The sneak attack damage doesn't get doubled. It's just a weapon attack that gets doubled, right?
No, it gets
Any
doubled.
dice you roll is doubled on a crit.
the only
Okay.
thing that
Nice.
does it is your damage modifier at the end.
Gotcha. So then I think what I'll do is I'll
Idiocy.
roll the d4 and the 2d6 at the same time,
Do
double
it.
that total, and then add the +4 at the end.
Do I
Please roll
have?
better this time.
I do have.
You get such low rolls. Ugh. So I did 5 on the die, double that, so that's 10, and then +4, so that's 14 damage. And then
Okay.
if it's still alive, it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
14 damage. That's doubled and everything. It's 14 damage.
Yeah, because I rolled
Oh,
a
roll low. Okay.
2 2s and a 1.
Oof.
Whoa.
Okay.
I know.
Yay. It is still alive, so you need to make it needs to make a dexterity saving throw. You said
Correct.
that will be a natural 1.
Yeah, it
Okay.
totally failed.
It told.
It is now covered in a very pink, sparkly, glittery light.
So as that whip crack goes across, the
Awesome.
burst of pink that goes across it. Like it's being accosted from all sides. It just had like this large thing that just hit it, and as we'll say, because this all happened in the same round, right? So all this, it just got like kicked or hit by almost hit by Sander. It blocked it with the staff, and as it did that, it didn't see Oreo that was leaping up over the edge, and so it like grabs it by the neck and pulls it back, exposing a large chunk of its chest. And as it does that, that whip goes whoosh and hits it right across from like navel to like up. I was gonna say navel to nipple, whatever, navel to nipple, just like right across this like big red mark of the thing, just explodes in pink glitter everywhere. If this was not the most humiliating defeat for this magnificent creature, I can't think of what could be. So with that in mind, if that ends your turn, Iskra.
As a bonus action,
Sure,
I want
yeah.
it to make an embarrassing yelp noise when I smacked it with the whip.
Cool. If it survives the next 2 characters, we'll see what happens.
Nah,
Sander,
it just goes, daddy.
Exactly.
Sander, we're gonna say
It blocked against a 24 to hit.
Huh?
For my
No.
attack.
Wait, when did
He's
you
just doing
attack?
flavoring stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Just check.
Yeah.
Just check.
Because remember, anyway, well,
Staff. Okay, gotcha.
yeah, it was just one of those like, not everything was gonna be
It's damage.
hitting,
Yes, okay.
hitting damage kind of
gotcha.
thing, but it's just like it's throwing it off guard and doing all that kind of stuff. So
Cool.
yes, no, you're good. Iskra, where are you at?
Because of the way that we're mobbing this thing, I'm just gonna go in like a straight up a Hong Kong movie extra,
Wing
and
Chun.
like really just kind of jump in and bop bop bop,
Just-
and then step back again because nobody attacks all at the same time.
Perfect.
She respects the turn-based system.
So you'll
Line.
you see Soul like take a step back when he like leans back to whip, and as he leans forward, he creates almost a perfect ramp for Iskra to like run up calf, leap over, and just like rain down her attacks,
With
jumping over.
advantage. So
You know what? Yes, definitely, because you have Oreo on the other side. This guy's toast.
okay, yeah. So it's a 21, a 26,
Mhm.
and
Nice.
a
Nice crispy
27.
bacon.
Yes, all 3 hit. Leaping up over it's either you like do like leapfrog over Soul, someone just like leap air, poof, and then
I've
come
never-
down.
I've
Can
never
I
felt
slide under Soul's legs because he's like
Sure.
really big?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So I'll slide
Perfect.
in and then go pop pop pop.
As above, so
I have
below.
never felt so bad for a servant of darkness before.
I know,
I'm
right?
just saying.
I don't.
All right,
I don't.
I dropped one of my dice, so one's really low. So I guess that's like me colliding with his shin or something. All right, so total damage is gonna wind up being 21.
21. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Nice.
I would hope that as I slide in and I collide with him and then bring myself up kind of spring-loaded style into his exposed gut, I just hit him a couple of swift punches and it just makes him double over.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll say that as you do this, because the whip that just finished cracking, you slide up, do a couple of punches, and then you hear that extra loud crunch of Oreo. Like finally, like all those hits, he loses his grip on the ground, and Oreo just kind of uses her momentum to fling up over her shoulders. So it's just like go pop 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 pop, whoa! And as he like flies up end over end, the bird goes rah! And it explodes into smoke as
Team
the
Rocket's
tango.
blasting off again.
Yeah. and then it yells out right as it dies. Y'all are bullies.
Amazing. Amazing. Okay. Wow. With that ends the initiative for the moment as the platform continues to whoosh upwards at ludicrous speed. Not really, but
Ludicrous.
with that, we are going to go ahead and take a quick break now that this combat has ended, and we will be right back. So thank you once again for everybody. Yeah, ridiculous speed, not quite ludicrous, just ridiculous. Thank you to, oh my gosh, my brain. Why is my brain doing the thing? Back over here. Grouch Couch and Captain Kenny Ayo. Thank you guys for raiding into us today. And we will be right back. So don't go anywhere. We will see you here in a moment.
See you in a few.
Bye, guys.
Go. Wee, wee, wee. All right. Well, that was dope. Dope as heck. Heckin' dope.
Dope monk shit.
For real. Working together. Look at you guys comboing up.
What's that? Some sort of double dragon?
Okay.
Double rainbow.
Where are my other pages?
All the way across the elevator.
What does it mean?
All right. So, as the last creature gets flung off and dissipates into smoke and swirls, the lift continues as it goes, continuing its journey upwards. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna look around and check on everyone. We have everybody?
Oreo was flinging off to the side. I'm assuming she's flying to catch up. Yeah. So she kind of flies and keeps pace easily enough because what's her movement speed? It's like 60.
60.
Yeah.
Like, how
So she.
slow? No.
Yeah, that, I'll have her dash if need to.
No, you're good. We're only going 32 feet per round, so she's easily able to keep up with it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no. Malzahar. They took her.
I told you he got dispelled, and I can't bring him back. Why would you
Oh.
bring that shit up?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I forgot.
Is anyone terribly hurt?
Well, I am now.
Not emotionally.
Just a little ringing in the ears.
No, sorry, it's from my whip. That should go away
Okay.
for a little while.
No, it was from that thing thinking that it could do thunder damage.
I managed to not get damaged in this fight.
No.
As much shit is flying around you, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So who all took, as far as kind of out of character, who looks like they need healing?
Arjun has a couple of fresh cuts on him.
Okay.
I'll look up. Does it look like we're coming up to like the end, or
It's
It's
just
just
clouds. It's just going.
As I noticed Kindred doing that, I'm like, oh, right. And I send the dancing lights back up.
Yep. They do the same thing. You turn the dancing lights back up, and after a certain point, it just ceases to exist and then pops back down to you.
Yeah, so I'll put them about
Or you can.
40 feet up, I think it was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
so we're just going up like forever?
Until we find somewhere to stop.
Well, I mean, it doesn't look like there's any time soon, unless these things just keep coming after us.
Well, here's a thought. Can we do the rest of these buttons at the same time?
And here is another, though. Kindred, Do you have the ability to cast that bubble here? The one that cannot be entered if you don't want people to. I don't remember what you called it.
My Anton Renan shield.
I suppose.
I could, but it takes 10 minutes of concentration, so I'd have to stop pushing on the gas.
Precisely. While we're in a tunnel with very few seemingly opponents, and no other ways that we know of for anyone else to access. This
I
could
mean,
be
we're
as
going to be going half the speed we are now. If everyone's okay with that, I mean,
I just figured we could stop here and get some rest. Everyone looks a little haggard.
Considering those things we saw on the walls, I don't know if this is really the best place.
I'd rather just see where this is going. I don't really want to camp out in here. Too exposed.
Anyone else have any thoughts? That's why I was asking about the sphere. At least we would have somewhere that they couldn't get to us. We just may have to prepare to come out of it fighting.
Well, let's assume there ain't nothing here that can just dispel it, which
mm-hmm.
anywho, my original question of can anyone else step on the gas over here?
Yeah, show me how to do that.
Arjun will. Do you know how to cast any kind of little minor illusion? Is that thing you can do?
Does Druidcraft count, you think?
You could try.
I can, if nothing else. Perhaps we could put 4 of us, making it go faster.
Yeah, I could try. I could see what can happen.
Wouldn't hurt to try.
So remind me, did we ever find out if there's some kind of mechanic with the symbols, like the bigger sided symbols make it move faster or anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So each symbol kind of seems to be going at the speed that the dice normally goes. So the 20 made us go 20 feet up. Since he did the D12, it's added 12 more feet around. So there is still like 10 through the 4.
So then I'll do the next highest that is currently unoccupied.
So the 10. Oh my god.
And
They are going to be going ludicrous speed.
They're going plaid.
Well, until someone offers another solution, try all the buttons.
And I'll try it. I will do
Good.
some Druidcraft and see if I can imagine that I am making flowers bloom within this shape.
You put your hand towards that direction. Do you touch the thing or just kind of above it kind of thing?
I'll touch it.
Did you put
I think for Druidcraft.
You had to touch the thing. So as you put
Oh
your
no, it's
hand
got a 30-foot range.
So it's up to you.
I will go ahead and touch it just because I'm not sure if it's even going to work.
You place your hand on the symbol of the D10, and as you do so, you see the green energy of your druidic magic kind of emanate from your fingers, and you can see little bits of moss and like brief moments of like little miniature, like not little daisies, but like those little white flowers, you know, kind of start popping up, and then immediately wither and get like absorbed into the thing. So it's almost like instead of spreading outwards, it just kind of goes only so far and then kind of gets absorbed into the symbol. And you feel a slight little shift in the platform as it like starts to go up even faster.
And
Nice.
I'll add a minor illusion of the, I guess it's D8 would be next.
Mhm. So 40, you're going 50 feet per second now. Now you know what
For
it
6
feels like.
seconds.
Yeah, for each 6 seconds. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, sorry. 50 feet per round.
We were suddenly going a lot freaking faster.
You know what it's like to be moving at nearly Iskra and Sonder speed now. It's just like zoom up the sides. We'll say that Oreo goes ahead and lands in the center instead of flying along with the platform. And you guys keep expanding upwards. You look up and you can see the clouds moving past you at a faster rate. And that's about it. You're muted, Sonder.
We're not going to like hit the top of the roof and smush ourselves, right?
I guess
Well,
yeah,
at
if
least
that's
the ride
the
will be
case,
over.
Iskra will be the only one that survives when she turns into water.
I'm gonna put my staff.
I hadn't
like
considered
this,
that, but that's a good idea.
my staff like that. Just gonna leave that there.
Nice.
Question, Aaron.
Sure.
From the D4 to the D20, how much space is that?
We'll
Wonder if
We'll
you're
say-
looking at the same thing I am.
We'll say that it's probably about 30 feet
Really?
from one side to the other. Ish. You know, like as it goes goes around, because it's about a 40 feet across, and it almost guts right up to being opposite from each other. Almost.
All right. Well, that's not going to work.
All right.
Actually, since no one else can do it, how many of them are left?
Currently, let's see. You are on this one.
6 and 4, yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if this does anything, and I'm just going to cast Major Image to throw over there. How many of the symbols could I affect?
Well, with the major image, you could
20 feet
probably,
across.
yeah, you could probably cover those two.
Only the two? Really?
Well, I mean, for sure, you're only trying to cover all of the ones on this one side, right?
Yeah, I'm just
If we're doing
because I
major
can't
image, are you
because I
trying
can't
to
do
all of them?
the because I can't do the 20 if I'm doing that, can I?
Probably. Who knows?
How wide is major image?
It's only 20.
Oh.
But it's on the two lowest dice settings, so it's not worth you expending a spell slot for that.
I want to run an experiment. So, well, here's a thought. Everybody step off. I'm going to try and take the highest ones with one spell, and you guys kind of fill in the blanks with the other ones. See if just having them all activated will actually do anything different.
Oh wait, can we just like one at a time so that we don't just all just fly up when we suddenly stop?
I'll say you have noticed that whenever you have shifted, it doesn't ever like it comes to a slow stop ever. Yeah, it doesn't just like.
So here's a question. How many times can you cast it? Because I'm skimming.
Cantrips?
It's minor illusion, but
Minor illusion you can do whenever,
It's
but
a
it's
cantrip.
major image.
I mean,
it's
how
less about
many?
the time and more about I just want to test something.
that's fine.
The time is not the issue for me.
I meant that if minor illusion, if you can cast it more than once and maintain all of them,
You can't.
No.
You'd have to be casting and separately. So
Oh,
you'd have to
they're
or
roll
all-
cast the spell
12.
again.
They're all concentration.
because
so-
I started reading all of
Yeah.
the other paragraphs except for the first one, of course. That tracks.
Yeah. So can I get the first three, or the 20, the 12, and the 10? Could I cover all three of those with the 20 feet?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm just going to take those and hope that the others can just light up theirs.
All right. You take a step back. Use the illusion to power all of them, and all of the dice or all of the symbols are lit in the the platform picks up speed and rather briskly, we'll say. And now you can definitely feel the air like flowing past you, where it's kind of like stirring up your hair and clothing as you guys are rocketing upwards. If you look up, you kind of get that little bit of like wind burn in your eyes from like the amount of the wind that's kind of going past you.
Team Brigade is rocketing off again.
As
Yeah.
the one with living sails, I'm going to tuck my wings and squat while this is happening.
Okay. We're going to say something.
As the wind is rushing past us over the wind noise, I go, you know, maybe this is how fast it's supposed to go. You figure this place is for liches, right? We
One
would
can
want somebody
only
powerful
hope.
running this.
Actually, hold on a second.
I just love the fact that you're just going to be that you're just got all of the buttons going.
We're just careening through the tunnel.
Yeah.
There's some
I
old
do still
lady
have
like
the
waiting
lantern
for the
going.
bus stop.
Yeah, you saw the lantern going? Yeah.
So invisible creatures and objects are visible in that light.
Yep. I haven't seen any more of those things yet.
Looks
Me and
like the
Ori are going to be
rebels.
paying attention.
And you're still going. But nothing seems to change. It's one of those things where it starts feeling
This is basically the staircase from Mario
Mario
64.
The endless staircase.
Here comes an invisible cheese grater.
no. Everyone gets turned into Parmesan.
Sandra, you said you were doing one to one of the symbols?
I can't. I tried and it doesn't allow it
Okay. Where are you standing?
in the center.
As I'm on the next highest one that he's not Archer's not covering, doing what I've been doing, I'm gonna message you. Hey, Sonder, can you help me out real quick?
Yeah.
But be secret. Don't look at me.
Here we go again.
What's up?
So, when you come over, I'm just like, so what do you mean you talked to Strawberry?
She reached out to me through my mind, and she's connected to me in a way.
I
Just
knew the
clung on?
flower would come in. Like, thanks, Barnaby. But also, why would you take drugs from him?
He seemed like a cool guy, and I'm always down for like a mind expanding.
Oh yeah, I know that you drank poison from me.
substances. Yeah,
So what'd she say?
she's attached to me, so she can help in the ways that she can. If I die, she dies, which is not great.
So don't
Um,
die.
She's also, I guess, technically attached to Barnaby, so she knows he's alive.
Okay. What'd you think
Mm.
of her?
Not as creepy as I imagined.
Right? Like
Yeah.
the little.
I get it.
I'm
I
whispering
get
this.
it now.
I'm whispering
I get
this
it
part.
now.
'Cause,
Yeah.
I'm like, the little
I was
one
thinking
seems to be
should-
worse than what she is, but she's actually pretty logical. Like if you just have a plan, she's down to hear you out.
Right.
Does Oreo notice all this?
It does still
doesn't.
feel
Oreo.
like
Human.
it
Yeah.
does still feel like she could. I don't know.
She has better hearing than I do.
I'm like 10 feet away.
I was like, the conversation, as much as you were saying that it is secret, unless you're casting a message back and forth.
Oh yeah, they can hear us like mumbling, but it's, I'm not like, hey guys, Strawberry.
Yeah. It's just like they are
Soul
talking in
being
a
privy to this whole thing. Like, am I supposed to believe, but pretend that I can't hear you guys?
I bet they're telling one of those jokes I don't get.
It's just really, really loud whispers, but the air current that is going past you right now
Oh, true.
is maybe
so
working to your advantage.
I thought she had more of like a scary demonic voice, but she just kind of sounds like
Yeah, she's just a
of course,
calm.
yeah,
Like,
just some.
yeah, she's just trying to make her own living.
Mhm.
Because she's a strong, independent Strawberry.
I don't exactly trust her, but
Well, I mean,
Right
everything
now,
with a grain of
we-
salt. It's, I mean,
sorry,
is
Strawberry, if you can hear.
reason
but
to hesitate when things from the abyss, pop up.
yeah, I mean,
But-
Galil encountered something from the abyss, and look at him.
He's fine. He's over there like.
Well, yeah, right now she's here, and is gonna try to help us through this.
She's helped us more than you know. She's done a lot of stuff with me that saved our ass.
And Bahamut hasn't said anything about it yet, so
Okay, we can take that as a good sign.
roomies for life, or for at least for now. I called our relationship symbiotic, and she seemed to like that. So, but yeah, that's the situation.
Oh wait, Galil's staring at us. I'm gonna just turn my light back to.
You you do. I will say that you have in the moments of this conversation, it is kind of like everybody kind of has looked over at you because you guys are like, like super excited all of a sudden. Arjun, what were you
Those
gonna
two
say?
never hang out. What's going on? Oh, just the spell's only 10 minutes, in case you were factoring that in.
Okay.
Feels like we've been on this thing for 10 minutes.
We were supposed to be going down this whole time, weren't we?
Oh, right.
That'd be amazing.
No, dig up, stupid.
What
Oh,
are you
It'd
doing?
be funny if we
You're
were
still-
supposed to go down.
You are continuing to go and go and go.
I'm going to, if you don't have anything else to do, I'm going to go meditate.
Okay. You go.
so what made y'all decide to go up on this thing again?
Gut feeling.
Was there a down?
You,
That side.
you look at the other side where you have the same exact mirrored
Which we
runes?
did test
Mhm.
last session that worked. So it wasn't like we were ignorant to its
Yeah,
possibility.
yeah. So you need to see that, and then you also notice, Sonder, that the platform even has like almost like an arrow. So the side that you are on, kind of like it goes. Well, I mean, you can kind of see it, but it's got like that. See, it's got a two-tone
Okay.
to it.
Yeah.
I guess the crux of it is we wanted to see if there was an up.
And we haven't stopped at the ceiling yet.
Well, what do you want to do? You want to reverse this thing or what?
Maybe it's not about trying to get somewhere up or down, but both. Maybe matching symbols on opposite sides will make it do something unique.
That's what I tried doing. First was getting us to try and use opposing ones. Nothing really light up, but I'm more curious if
So maybe it's like not necessarily we're going up because you saw that thing floating with us. Maybe it's the illusion of going up, and somebody come take my place if y'all can. And I'm gonna step off and then put my little investigation goggles on, and I want to look at like the walls. Are there like maybe hidden like doorways that we're not seeing obviously? Like I kind of want to.
Like
You can't-
when we were in Veltalar.
You can't touch the walls unless you go outside of the.
Mage hand!
Sure. Make an investigation check. Renan, make a history check for me.
$21.
Oh my god! Right when you said that, I like pulled up my dice app and it's like the cantrip fire damage. So it was 21. It rolled.
Let's see what Kindred gets real quick, and then I'll continue.
Not my best as far as histories are concerned.
Thank goodness for these goggles. 'Cause the first one was a 2, and then the second was a nat 20.
Nice. For a total of
29.
29 on your investigation. Okay. As the considering the fact that the thing is still traveling at an extensive rate, you do see that the walls kind of do like this weird like little wobble as they're not completely smooth, right? It does give you that feeling of being like a carved out tunnel as you continue to plummet upwards. But you run your mage hand over it and you kind of just feel that it does run against contact. It does feel stuff as it just like continues to move along, but it doesn't seem to like show that anything is an illusion or anything like that. As you were doing that, Renan, there was a moment when you first entered this room, and one of the initial things that you had sensed when you had taken that deep breath of air was, sure, there smelled like fresh air, but it didn't smell like outside air. It still smelled fresh though, right? It also had a scent of something that reminds you of dimensional travel. It's a certain type of scent when you cross from one plane to another or from one place to another. It's the scent of that magic that is used in planar movement. And is so very, very faint that it's not very, very strong. 20 was the DC for like clearing that thing. So, because it's so faint, but it's just strong enough to where it kind of brings to mind dimensional movement.
Have I smelled it since we started moving?
If you were to
Back.
take another like
Deep breath.
yeah,
now
deep
that I'm
breath.
thinking about it.
Yeah, you smell it again. You smell it the same as you did whenever you were in the first portal, but it is a scent of magic that is usually attributed to dimensional travel. It's like a very ozony kind of smell. It's very easily confused with fresh air.
As I take that breath and my eyes kind of flash back open, instinctively in Elvish, as this clicks into my brain, I say, plane shifting. And I look over at Kindred.
Yeah, what about it?
This place has the scent of that kind of magic.
You mean this platform or Kalashandra?
This place.
I know I'm asking him.
No, I know. I'm just though he knows it
Oh.
is this. It is this place.
Well, both technically, but only back at the other portal and here in this room/tunnel. This isn't my usual way of traveling between planes, but when I've used the other methods, this is what it smelled like.
Are you speaking common?
No.
I started speaking in Elvish, but now I'm speaking in Common. Yes.
So do you think this place was sort of a way station in between the place there in the petrified forest and the actual graveyard?
That would make sense, I suppose. Certainly, considering the fact that we found all of those resources, it could be wise to not keep much of that stuff in the graveyard itself. Not to mention, physics doesn't seem to be really working in here.
Does Oreo speak to you, Galil?
Only if I use a spell, but I don't have a
Okay.
spell prepared.
Okay.
So she would just make really judgmental looks at me.
Yeah.
Fair. Ardric, go for it. What were you gonna say?
I'm assuming the spell's long over at this point.
No, I mean, Maybe getting close, but not like.
What is this platform made of?
I, I had a further thought.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Um, well, if this is going somewhere, it might be more we need to hit a specific sequence of these, like their door codes, kind of like the portal downstairs.
Unfortunately, these symbols didn't look like any of the others we've seen in here.
And there was nothing in that main room that led us to believe that there was any specificity to it.
Well, I mean, they're not going to be posting all kinds of how-to guides and how their stuff works.
Go for it before I say anything.
I am curious about one thing though, guys. What is this platform made out of?
It's like a slab of stone almost. It's not like the onyx or not obsidian looking stone that you've seen in most of the place. This is just like a flat.
Could I
smooth
mold earth just to like bring like a column, just a tiny little column up on it? Is it like that kind of stone?
Yeah, probably. You can try.
Okay, so like in this the center, I'm gonna like bring up a little column. I'm kind of curious about one thing, guys. Just I don't know, weird hunch. We're gonna after that
Speaking of
comes up.
hunch, we have a
Hunches,
posture check.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
The posture check. Thanks, Dakota.
Hunch.
No more weird hunch. Ugh.
So after that comes up, I'm gonna reach in my bag and take out some rope and like tie it off around and like make sure it's secure and be like, if someone want to just watch this, and I'm gonna tie the other end around my waist, and I'm gonna walk to the edge, and I just want to take a peek underneath and just, I don't know, we'll see.
Okay. Taking
First of all,
you go walk to the edge and take a peek underneath. While you're doing that, Arjun and Renan, make Arcana checks for me. Galil.
When I see him do that, I run and jump off.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
You're gonna jump up. Wait, he's not. He's leaning over the edge. He's not literally falling.
I'm jumping off.
Cool.
I'm gonna have all you follow with me.
How many of you are still concentrating into what is the speed that you are going right now?
I'm sure we've like halted.
I will have released mine, given that we're now thinking and buffering on what we're trying to do.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I think I released mine too when we were talking about.
I
wanting to
was
test-
waiting for mine to run out.
So then yours, we'll just say that this is about the time when yours run starts to peter out, and as it runs out, you can feel the lift comes to a slow. Kindred, you go ahead and lean over the edge, and you look down below, and you just see the same. And in fact, it's almost like looking at a mirror image of the platform on the other side, from where you're standing. There is no difference. There's the same distance in cloud from top to bottom. They are both lit the same way. It's as if you are in this one little space. The only thing I will say that looks different is the fact that the center of the platform has a shifted inward column of where you can see like there's a little hole, or the stone has kind of been pulled up for
I
it
mean,
to
like any belly button, and it's out each other.
yeah, basically. And then Galil leaps off the side. Do you take a running leap, or are you just like stepping off?
Running late because earlier from the fight, I sensed him actually.
Stay.
Mhm.
You take what is your strength score?
My strength score is an 18
The modifier.
+4.
Okay, you run to the edge of this platform and take a leap. You jump into the air, and as you're moving forward, you feel a sudden shift. And you land smack onto the wall. We'll say that probably about like halfway, you feel that the gravity shifts. And it's just like you go from leaping forward to now suddenly falling face first onto the wall. You'll go ahead and roll me, we'll say 2d6.
Okay.
And that was a 25 Arcana check.
Cool.
I
6
didn't
and a 4.
realize I got a +7 to
6
Arcana.
and 4. So 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you like just land face first onto the wall.
Wow.
So we just watch him like stick.
Yeah, you just watch him stay. You see him run, and you see him just, like go up, and then he just keeps falling forward because that was a good 30 feet from platform to wall. And so he gets like halfway, and then the gravity just continues to make him fall. And you just see him kind of like, he kind of runs in that, or leaps in that way of expecting to go back down. But then his arms kind of pinwheel a little bit as he suddenly feels that shift of gravity and doesn't realize it until it's too late to like smack himself onto the wall. Just like you feel the little bit of the breath knocked out from you from hitting the wall, but you are now on the wall itself. And
I'm
as
gonna run to the edge and be really
same.
panicked
Yeah.
for a minute anyway.
What? I decide to look underneath and everybody goes crazy and jumps off the wall.
We'll say that
I hate the gas again.
Galil,
I can keep up with you.
Galil, as you roll over, you look up, you see directly up above you, as if you were laying on the ground, this disc directly in front, and your friends standing at this odd angle of like this, because you're like, wait a minute. Renan, with that Arcana check, a lot of times with some forms of planar travel, you either have to have something that takes you from one destination to the other, or a spot in mind as you are traveling to go from one place to another. It's one of the quote unquote laws of the night's travel through planes, is you kind of have to have an idea where you are going.
Yeah, like picturing the Temple of Arenia in order to try to communicate with his mother.
Correct. Something along those lines. But yeah, Galil, you look up and you see your friends like at a very, how is this possible kind of thing. And you see, for all intents and purposes, I mean, you can, you're not that far. You can like shout back and forth. You see Kindred lying like head down, face towards you. Like he looks like he's laying, like it's like this. He's like laying at the edge, looking down. He looks up, and your guys are like looking face towards each other. But he's like the angle of it is even more funny because he looks like he just should be sliding down towards you, and everybody else is standing on a wall.
Kindred.
How the heck?
Magic, bitch.
That's what we're wondering.
Well,
And
get over here.
And for you guys, you just see him like laying on his back, just on the wall.
So if you are down there, does that mean this is the ceiling? As I point to the other end of where the other wall across from Galil.
Go try it.
Nah.
Maybe
Before we do, Renan,
the
what were you
one
gonna
with
say?
wings can try it.
Kindred, I believe that we're going to need to try to focus on what the destination that we're trying to get to
Good luck.
is. If that's the case, then I believe that all of the spellcasters, potentially while using the polyhedrons on the floor, may need to try to focus on our specific intended destination. Which also, I believe, personally, would reinforce the chances that this will be the safest place for us to try and rest before we do anything like that. Hazardous as it may be.
So since we've like killed off these thingies, like we haven't heard any like sounds or any like creaking or anything like since we've just been traveling and fucking cruising.
Nope. And you haven't seen anything using the lamp either. Arjun, what were you gonna say?
I think that there is some sort of anomalous gravity afoot here. For shits and grins, Arjun's gonna kind of go up to the edge and treat this like he's hopping a fence to try and get to the underside of the platform to see if gravity inverts that way. See if there's anything different on the underside. Well, either way, the problem's over for Arjun.
You get to the edge of the platform and start to shift over and around, and you find yourself shifted onto the underside of this platform.
That's what I thought. And I'm just gonna whoa.
So Kindred also rolls over the edge, and now you both are on the underside. And now, from Galil's perspective, you have your friends on like both two sides of the one like plate that's hanging in the air.
The
So now that I'm
seemingly
standing
vertical disc.
upside down, I'm gonna like well, you said we can kind of see through ish. Like to see the people standing on the other side, like
No, you can't see the
Straight
people
roll
standing
your
there.
hands up for a while.
oh sorry.
Yeah. No, you're
Yeah,
good.
I can
Sorry.
see y'all because I'm on
You can go ahead and do your thing, Kindred.
the
I'll go after.
wall floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You
if
should-
that's the case, I'm gonna tell Renan, go stand on the 12, and I'll do the reverse.
On the dark or on the light?
Pick one.
Light, I suppose.
Of course, you pick the light one.
Iskra, what were you gonna say?
So I'm gonna get on my stomach and
Mhm.
pull myself to the edge and peek my head over so that way I can talk to everybody at once.
You bring
and-
your head over to the edge, and you feel this odd, almost queasing feeling in your head as you kind of like are in between this
Does my hair
junction.
do something
Your
weird?
hair kind of starts just floating because it's both like falling forward this way, but also not falling forward that way. It's a very
Best
strange.
way to do pigtails ever.
Soul's going to lay down on the ground and just like, I don't understand. So Soul's just laid out on the ground.
That's amazing. Yeah, so now that I'm in this awkward position, well, Renan, if we have to have a goal or a place in mind, then we better be real careful with it. The way that I'm here in the first place is thinking of something really strongly, something that had a lot of meaning, a home, and winding up here. So not here, but you know, Faerun. So, if we think of anywhere, we don't know where we need to go. I'd say we should think of our goal.
I would agree.
From Soul laying down on the ground, he's like, let's go to phylacteries. Points up.
Soul, can you untie the rope from the pillar?
I just turn and like with a well. Let's see if I control myself on this. I do not. I turn and look to Soul, and a small crack of thunder comes off of me as I do, and say, "No!"
Soul flinches and his toes curl.
Do not be thinking about that just yet.
Well, now that you said we can't think about it, I'm thinking about it. But Soul, can you untie the rope? I'm kind of limited on how far I can go.
It's like a toddler, like straining against a leash
Like
on
when
the
you put
other
the
side.
things in the,
No,
the
I will-
bouncy thing in the
Arjun
middle of the
just cuts
doorway.
it.
I will definitely walk over. Aw, Arjun, you ruined my fun.
Arjun cuts it. All right, you're free.
God damn it. Can you? I can mend it later. I put half the rope back in my bag. But then I try to like look to see like my light side 12-sided die, and I'm like, are you standing on it, Renan?
You don't see any.
Oh, there's no.
There's no die on this underside.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought you said it was an exact
mirror.
mirror.
The
My
gray
bad.
and the
I thought
black,
you-
yes, but not.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Cool. We were all lost together.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
Kind of
that kind of blows
head.
my idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push myself and slide back from the edge. Ugh.
Yeah, it's
I
like
just-
the weirdest VR sensation of like you're like getting it readjusted again
I'm
And
so weird tilting my
it's-
head.
Is
from
it
one
just
side to the
Kindred?
other.
Right.
is it just Kindred that's on the other side?
Arjun too.
Ardrin.
And Ardrin? They'll just see. I'm gonna reach my hand under, kind of the
The other side of the platform.
reaching out in case they need help back over.
Okay.
I did roll an Arcana check earlier, but I
Oh.
didn't get the other side of that.
Hold on. There we go. Now you are kind of floating.
How did you do that?
Okay. When did I asked it at the same time as
Renan.
Renan? Okay. So yeah, it would have been the same. Well, I was trying to see if you. I don't remember what it was that you rolled. Was it
You skipped past. It was a 16, so I don't know. if
16?
that
Oh, okay,
even
yeah.
matters.
That was the 20 that you needed.
Oh.
You needed to get the 20 to. Because I was gonna say that
Yeah, never
you've
mind.
been having traveled between the Feywild and the material plane, but it was a high DC for figuring
Never
that
mind then.
making that connection. All right. So what do you guys want to do?
Kind of want to just take a closer look at the underside of this, and if I don't see anything, make my way back to the right side up.
The right side up.
I wonder if I can.
If nothing, this is made for such a cool mental image.
Aaron, where's the ground
People
that I'm
standing
standing
this
on
way,
made
people
of?
standing
Oh,
that
yeah.
way.
It's like almost like the blackened obsidian rock. It's just a different. It's not quite as
Texture?
black. Yeah, different texture, but it's just the same rock walls that you have seen in a lot of things. I'm gonna put the app cam on for this.
I am wondering if this would bring us to the Obsidian Fortress in Amrutlar and those places.
Amazing.
There we go. Done.
Awesome. Oh no,
Love
did
it.
it hit crazy stairs?
You should put mine prone too.
Elevator by MC Escher.
Hello?
Because of the inverted double gravity over here, would that make her double prone?
No, my brain.
Um.
I have a
And then like looking down, can we see like
There you go, Galil.
Yes.
Somebody take a screenshot of this.
I will
I
take
had
a
an
screenshot.
Oreo
Aaron
come with me
should
too, by the
take
way.
a photo directly of it.
Real
Yeah.
quick,
So good.
put Soul's mini like face down on the platform. He's
Oh,
doing,
yeah.
like,
Drunk.
I don't
Oh, right.
understand.
I
My head
can't.
hurts.
so
But
then
you gotta
since I'm
turn him
underneath,
so you know it's him.
if I look up, can I see like back the floor like where we came, or is it like that we've gone so far now we can't even see back?
You just see clouds on both sides.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm up.
Well, no, it's because I'm taking a picture.
Oh, okay. I had to pin it.
Posting this in Discord.
I'll put it in Discord later.
So all of this is made out of the black obsidian sand.
Just obsidian,
Oh,
not
Yeah.
sand. It's still rock. It's just
Yeah.
Can you tell that Soul from your picture? There we go.
yay.
This seems to have been. Oh, god damn it! You turned it off.
Sorry. I'm doing another picture.
It'll last longer.
Ardrin.
I'm gonna have Oreo fly me back.
Okay. Stepping back, then Oreo flies, and you see her as she flies towards you. There's a moment where she kind of like flips around and has to like readjust to the weird
like that
gravity.
cat wobble.
Yeah, yeah,
Or like
Yeah,
when a pigeon freaks out and just like flaps around.
yeah, and then rights herself, grabs like lets you land or straddle her and then go back up again. I was like saddled, get on. I don't remember the word. All right, Arjun, go for it. What are you gonna say?
Go come over here if this works. This might do a thing.
The what?
Galil, come over here a sec.
Oh,
As in, like, just come over to the platform.
yeah.
I'm gonna go to the other side, and I'm gonna be kind of beckoning Kindred to come with me because I had a thought.
Okay.
Something we never tried. As a reminder, we only did this by just standing on the opposing symbols. We didn't actually do this after we realized the magic would affect it. So I'm going to go to the, presumably which one is the down 20, point Kindred to the up 20, and just try
Do it
and
at the
both
same
cast
time?
minor illusion to see if that does anything.
So you're gonna get back on the right side, up side.
Yeah. I know
Everyone
that
is.
work.
Yeah.
Just to see if that, I don't know, divides by 0 and explodes it, because at least it'll be going somewhere.
That's an imaginary number.
All right. So doing that and shunting magic into the.
Assuming Kindred acquiesces.
Oh yeah. Do you try it? Do you try it?
Yes. Yeah. I ain't got nothing better to do. Hold on to your butts.
All right. Shunting magic into Arcana into both of the 20-sided symbols. There is this shudder upwards, downwards, upwards, downwards, upwards, downwards.
It's like Alston
upwards,
Powers trying
downwards.
to.
It doesn't. It moves, but it's like it's trying to go one way or the other.
Mm.
I'm gonna
Yo.
walk over to Sonder and because Sonder, you were going into meditation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to Sonder and just kind of get down, kneel down in front of him and meditate in front of him.
Okay. What else are you guys doing?
I'll think about the graveyard. If that's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
I'll just take foot off the gas if it's not accomplishing anything.
Okay. Kindred, are you still continuing?
I'm gonna step off, and that way we're just kind of air and neutral.
Okay.
How long has it been?
It's probably been. You're approaching the 30-minute mark now.
I know it's an interesting hill to die on. Hopefully not to put too fine a point on it. But I really don't think that we should make any decisions on where we are going until we've had a chance to rest. I'm finding that my energy is rather quickly getting depleted. There are things I won't be able to do soon if we keep going as we have.
The rest
don't
might at
feel-
least give us a minute to try and figure this out. At least for a couple hours.
If the worst comes to worst, Kindred can put up that dome, and at least we'll be safe while we're here.
You make it sound like I can put it up whippy snippy. I can't.
No, I don't mean it as a simple shield.
Okay.
I'm saying if we decide to take an actual rest for long enough for us all to recuperate, then
Okay.
you can put that up as an option to give us an extra layer of protection, if nothing else.
What am I, an onion?
That
You
would
have
any
certainly
onions?
explain a lot.
No.
Here.
y'all figure something out. I'm gonna be on. I'll catch y'all on the flip side, and I'm just gonna trust fall back to the opposite side.
He's just sitting there like slowly bobbing on the in between
I was gonna say you are
section.
gonna. You until you make a choice, you are gonna be sitting there on the lip. You gotta go
So
only
yeah, I
so
go
far.
down, and then I go to the reverse side.
Okay.
Reverse.
Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna go to the center, and I'm gonna start doming it up.
Soul's just gonna be like mentally frustrated and take out some snack to chew on,
Nice.
like some.
Do you still
Given-
have some of your soup?
I
Is
have some tubers. If
how far is Seoul, all things considered, from like where I would be
You can move.
meditating?
Don't. I mean, if you guys are, I didn't move. I don't keep moving the things around, so you can be however far you want to be. If Sander is in the center, though, then he's like him and Soul are probably pretty
Pretty
close. So yeah, you're close enough.
Then I would have, when I got down into meditation, and I'll go ahead and do like lotus pose, and then I'll just kind of like scoop under Soul's shoulders and drag him so that his head is on my lap and just kind of pet the top of his head.
Aw. Well, Soul like that a lot. Keep doing that as he eats some jerky.
Is his feet kicking?
Yeah.
No, that I'm petting. I haven't started scratching yet.
Yet.
I said yet. I know what I said, and I know what I meant.
What else? What else are you guys wanting to do while you are chilling for a minute? We'll say rather quickly, Kindred, you get the dome up on the underside of the thing.
Okay. It's gonna look. Instead of perfectly domed, can it look like a dodecahedron ish?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll let you flavor it like that.
Yeah. Look, guys, look what I can do.
Which would have been great if he did it on the other side.
Wait, does that mean that the shape of that dodecahedron makes it start going that direction?
No. Because you had to
Right.
it would be, but you have to, at this point I can tell you have to shunt magic into one of the into the symbol, any amount of arcana. As long as you are concentrating on putting arcana into it, it is going to go in the direction of your choosing,
Gotcha.
and thus fuel you to your wherever you might want to go.
Is this like a Wonka Vader?
It feels like it.
What was that look for, Arjun? Damn.
He just
Oh,
got
did I give a look? One more thing, I've
That's
read the sequel
glorious.
books. They get worse.
As I fold my legs back under me again, I'm going to keep in mind what Renan said and my experience using Bolin's dimensional travel pendant. It is now in the possession of Vanch. And think about, and I'm not the magic user here, so
Are we
Iskra
settling in
believes
for a
that
long
nothing's
rest?
gonna happen.
I've
from
already
this,
set up my dome, so
Yeah.
sorry, Iskra.
So we're doing a long rest before we try to travel.
but she's gonna be thinking about the just as a way to meditate and to get herself prepared. There's a side effect. I hope not, but
Yeah.
he doesn't work, so hopefully we're okay. What she would be thinking about if she did try to travel on this thing, which is the image of the phylacteries being destroyed. And all of us emerging safely.
Manifest it.
Manifest.
I'm gonna be quietly singing to Soul to help calm him down until he falls asleep, and then I'll just trance.
I just
Okay.
imagine you doing that thing you do to babies where you get like a tissue and just rub it over their face. until they fall asleep. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Galil, what are you doing?
I've actually thought of this. I'm gonna get to this middle point
Hmm.
of the.
Where they all intersect.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
And then?
So you're standing between Sonder, Sol, and Renan.
Yeah. Excuse me, guys. And I'm just gonna examine the ground from there and just keep on focusing on the phylacteries.
Okay. Alrighty. Is anybody going to the other side where the dome is, or are you guys staying up here for right now?
Well, I don't believe that Kindred actually pointed out that he was putting up the dome on the other side.
No. Okay. Just curious if anybody followed or not. Iskra. Are you okay?
Just trying to get ready. I feel like we're coming up against the end.
Maybe. This is an interesting place to be. And I am glad that I was able to, in part, be there at the beginning and at the end of this. Even if it was before your time, so to speak.
Yeah, bringing it all too close. We wouldn't have made it this far without you.
I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for all of these people.
Oh, well, I might have gone home if you hadn't helped me see things a little more clearly.
Oh. Do you miss it?
I do. I question having left, but I was already running away when I lived there. I was afraid of fully committing to my future, and now I'm with people who believe in me here and far from here. I don't want to let them down. I want to make sure that your trust is worth it, you know, that I'm worth it. So I'm going to prove to myself that you're right. Or I'm going to die trying.
From what I've seen, you have more than proved it. And I've only been traveling with you for a short amount of time. But I would have told you that from the very beginning. I think.
So, and maybe this is premature saying goodbyes like this, but if I can't get out of here, please try to get back to her. I need you to know how I feel. And I want to take the little ghost and like give it a little gentle kiss on its shell.
I don't think I will need to do that. She knows already. This is not going to be the end. You'll see. You'll see. Just do your very best, and I will do mine.
Right. My instincts got me here, right? So we'll get through it.
The little orb starts to like float around, and it does like a little like shimmy as if to like try and make you smile a little bit. As it just kind of like does a little happy little shift in the air. And for the time being, we'll go ahead and end there.
Not yet. Damn it. Damn it. Galil, I need you. Because I'm going to do something stupid.
I don't want to know. So can we?
I already know what I was going to ask him, so it's not like I'm going to drag it out.
Shh. It's up to you.
Galil, get your ass down here.
I'll be back, guys. Hold on.
I'm
on,
just sitting
Oreo.
there. As I'm sitting there, I just kind of open one eye. You could just pretend you didn't hear him.
I heard that.
You know he's going to get louder if I don't go over.
Let's get loud. Let's get loud.
Has anybody considered putting silence on him permanently?
I've tried. It doesn't work.
All right, what are you gonna say?
Use the,
Okay, so he comes over and then you
Yeah,
enter the
I
dome.
jumped through now that I know,
Yeah.
Okay,
along with Oreo.
I'm doing
so
this by myself.
if we're gonna rest,
Oh, you put the dome up.
oh my god, yes, that's what I told you I was gonna do. Anyway, since
In
we're-
Elven, you little bastard!
I'm doing something. So Galil,
But
since we're kind of at a standstill and we don't know where the fuck we're gonna need to go, I kind of feel like I want to do something stupid. And I'm gonna reach out and pull out my spell book and I'm gonna flip some pages and you see like more arcane runes that mean gibberish to you, but I'm just like, I mean, I can contact somebody from another plane to ask for directions. How well do you trust Amaranth? I mean, I know we don't trust her, but
she would be the only one.
right, she would be in the person best. I mean, I think she's been here. She seems to want to help us for some ungodly knows reason. What do you think?
Only. But what if it doesn't work?
And then I go insane and I need you to knock me out.
I'm okay with that. Do you need something of hers?
And I pull out her dagger.
The fuck? But yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Just warn the others because I know once they find out, it's gonna be a thing. And I
Hey
don't
guys, Kendra's doing something stupid, but I'm here.
Sanders gonna get out of his meditative pose and peek his head over.
Oh, we're just gonna go to the other side because he just doesn't trust Galil to not be part of the problem.
Soul's eyes open and he just sighs.
Just
So who's coming like into the dome with us now? Because I'll wait.
Evidently, all of us, I think.
That's what I thought. Okay. So the plan is, while y'all rest, I know it sounds stupid. Both Glil and I know it sounds stupid, but I think I can try to contact Amaranth and get directions because that's the best option we got out of all of us for now.
Before you do that, have you considered what her angle is in all this?
Yes, which is why I don't really trust it. But I mean, what else we got to lose at this point other than me going insane and Galil knocking me out?
I'm gonna look to whoever else has ventured down here.
So are we going to like have a nice rest and sleep, or is it just for a little while?
Y'all can rest and sleep. I may not get one, or I might get a good one. I look at Galil. But I just kind of wanted to let y'all know what's, in case y'all hear me going crazy.
I'll
Okay.
snap his neck. Don't worry, guys.
No, you fucking won't.
Prince.
Well,
No, I won't.
with any luck,
Not
if
at
Galil-
all.
If Galil kills you, then as long as I have the opportunity within the next 8 hours after, hopefully I can bring you back.
Okay, because once I start this, I need all y'all to shut the fuck up because this really takes concentration, and I will literally go insane if I fuck this up.
All right.
Emerald's motives are aligned with ours, at least
Maybe.
in this.
That we think.
Maybe. Like,
I think the closest her motivations line up is that she wants to smash the monopoly that someone else has.
Right, at least in this.
yeah, so.
So,
I get 5 questions. Help me think what to ask.
oh, before, if any of us die, or if any of you find out before I tell, Strawberry is hitching a ride in me right now. By the way,
Wait, what?
yeah, that flower that I ate with Barnaby was the flower that Kindred gave to Barnaby that I didn't know, and now Strawberry is inside of me. But
Did
she hasn't
the-
done anything bad. We talked, and she's just kind of chilling.
Isn't
Dude,
that
Jay,
the
put Kindred in
flower that
Thunder,
came
okay?
out of a dead person?
Yep.
No.
If you make the
What?
decision, I can
Ew.
do what I can to push her out of your mind.
Okay.
But only if you just decide to.
She understands that, I think.
And before Kindred decides to start trying to use that, I will use guidance on Kindred.
And Kindred.
Oh, what does that do?
Plus a d4 to an ability check of the creature's choice.
Not saving throws?
That's resistance. I will cast resistance on you.
Yeah, no, mine's guidance, so whatever it ends up being.
I need a saving throw.
No, well.
Okay.
All right.
Question, Aaron.
Answer.
Am I able to do a ritual
to.
type of spell at the same time while I'm concentrating on a different spell?
If it's concentration, no.
What kind?
Because I would say if you're concentrating on something, I know you can cast other spells, but if it's another concentration spell, it's going
Against
to.
that one.
In that
No.
case, it's
Well,
kind of a
and not-
weird because
Yeah, not all
you're
ritual
ritually
is
casting.
concentrations.
Yeah, but even ritually, if you're casting it ritually, that I would argue that you're
Putting your
Good.
focus there.
putting your
Yeah.
focus on the other one.
It's like trying to sing 2 songs at once.
That's a
Kindred,
good point
what
because
kind of,
resistance
help
lasts
do
up
you
to 1
need?
minute anyway.
Intelligence.
Okay.
All right, what are you gonna do?
I cast at 3rd level enhance ability and
Ooh.
give Fox's cunning to him.
Okay.
And
What
like,
does the fox say?
and like 3 other people too. So
Fox
I
is
guess
cunning.
me, Kindred, Ardrin, and Sonder.
How long
Okay.
does that last?
It's up to 1 hour. But
Okay, perfect.
And
it's
it gives
advantage. It's
a
advantage.
bonus to saving throws, or
It's
Okay.
advantage on saving.
Nice. Thank you.
in that case, I will go ahead and get started on my own ritual. Then I'm gonna do Earthen Ward. It's gonna take me 20 minutes to cast that.
Okay.
So,
if
at a
it ends
higher
up being
level.
important, you have a d4 on a ability check, and now apparently you have it on the saving throw too.
Okay.
Nice.
So, I just kind of like go silent, and I'm holding my spell book open, and it just kind of levitates up in front of me, and the pages kind of like start rippling, and then smoke just starts billowing out. And then I blink and shut my eyes, and when I open, they're just solid black, and smoke just starts pouring out of like everything, and it like in like no time at all, the dome is just completely like black smoke. Everything's secluded and fogged up, and y'all just hear me muttering like strange, like far realm words like that don't make sense and nobody understands them. And this goes on for about 10 minutes, and I will ritual cast Contact Other Plane.
Oh.
And I will make my saving throw with advantage.
Yep.
And real quick, just so I'm clear, we all somewhat decided that we're going to do an actual long rest, right?
We'll find
Well,
out.
this will be 8.
That's
Right.
the
Yeah,
goal.
we'll find out based on this.
Because I literally go insane, and y'all have to restrain me
How long are you insane for?
until I finish the long rest.
Fuck.
Intelligence saving throw. Oh, thank God.
Give us a safe word, or to let us know that.
I've already
Yeah,
like
he's
it's
gone.
already-
It's when he started the thing, he's gone.
Well,
I rolled a 4 at first, so that would have put me at a 14, which I would have failed. Second roll, I rolled an 11. So I do pass.
Okay.
Then let's see if it connects.
As you're deep diving into this realm, and you've used this spell before, right?
I talked to VN.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
That was something.
Your vision is so focused on the spell that you don't notice the smoke and the clouds that are kind of bending and swirling. You don't notice that your friends around you are starting to morph and bend and twist as if they are there is water that has been touched on a still pond, and the perfect reflection is now shifting and shimmering. You don't notice how from the pages of your book, that smoke that billows, it looks like there are hands that are trying to reach for your mind. You don't notice how the world starts to melt around you as your mind tries to reach through this barrier. But there is a point where you are reaching through your mind, trying to connect to a mind that you have been in contact with before, and your fingers touch a solid barrier. And it feels like it grinds against something. Like it gives a little bit, almost in this fleshy sense, but it doesn't let your mind pull through to the other side. It stops you, and you push again harder this time, trying to really, really connect. And it doesn't. It doesn't.
Do you honestly think that we would not have these things in place?
On the outside, you see Kindred start to rise from the ground. And his neck starts to arch back, and his arms extend outwards, and he gasps for air. And his head snaps downwards and back up, and downwards and back up, and then he falls to the ground.
Try and catch.
Yeah.
And nothing out of his mouth makes sense. As the spell fails.
Fuck. Oh no.
And that is where we're going to end for tonight.
I knock him out. I knock him out.
Stunning strike.
So
Did he go cray cray?
Oof.
let me read it to y'all.
Yeah.
On a failure. Oh shit! I take 66 psychic damage, and are insane until you finish a long rest. While insane, you can't take actions, can't understand what other creatures say, can't read, and speak only in gibberish. A greater restoration spell can end this effect.
Well,
We
we'll
have
have
that.
to see what happens next Tuesday.
We gotta just chow down on a few Alka-Seltzer before getting on stream.
This is the start next time. No, please don't do that.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh my god. That took a turn.
Nice.
Wow.
But I will say, how fast you adapted to my spell, Aaron, like genius.
Oh my god. Well, what a fun session.
I'm glad you think it's fine.
Well, you're not dead, so that's good. But you are a little crazy. It's fine.
A little.
a little.
A little. Yeah, but we have everybody else is still alive and breathing. We had some really interesting, trippy moments. This is fun. Big shout out to Kaz the DM for our encounter earlier. Thank you. That was fun. I loved your Tengu and your new ways. Those were a good
Oh
time.
my gosh, Taco, are you still in here?
Taco, can
Taco,
you
I need you
hear
now.
me? I don't think he's here. Maybe not. All right. Well, regardless, thank you for those who came and rated us today. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. We will see you next
This goes out to
Monday.
Taco. He's sorry. He's sorry. He's sorry.
We'll see you next Monday for episode 3 of The Rescuers, and next Tuesday to see what happens to Kindred as he starts to go bananas. Oh God!
I said I knocked him out.
Yeah, no, you did. We'll see you next time, guys. Stay fey, be brave, and we'll see
Go
you on the
crazy.
next. We'll see you on the next day that ends with Y.
Grace.
Bye.
Latina.